Do you know who else commented? I was fanboying, bro.
Who?
Sidemen.
No.
Do you know the Sidemen?
Yeah.
Do you know Sidemen? They commented on my video, bro.
Fuck
and
off.
And they're like,
Well, they're right.
They're like, oh, we go Melbourne victory or something. I'm like, the Sidemen
Bullshit.
go for Melbourne victory?
Are you taking? I'm
not taking
for
the
reals,
piss.
for reals, 100%.
What the hell?
Get your phone out.
The whole blue tick and
It's
everything,
there.
bro. Where's my phone? I'll grab it. I'll show you, man.
Alright, we made it.
We made it, huh? It was a bit hard, but we made it.
We made it, we're here.
We're here, got lost, but we're here, finally.
Yeah. No, you did well, bro. This is episode 4 of the Social Enthusiast.
I'm excited, man.
With
Early
Karim.
days. I feel like privileged to be on this early in the show. I feel like it's going to be a lot more than 4 episodes, so I'm excited.
Thank you, bro. Don't feel privileged. You've definitely earned your spot, 100%.
Oh, thanks, bro. You're making me blush, man.
No, I love you, bro. So this is Karim, known as Karim DADDY Slim.
Daddy Slim.
From TikTok. That's where I first discovered Karim.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Well, me personally, yeah. I actually haven't known Karim prior to this. But the reason I got him on the show is because this is what I was going to tell you before we started.
Yeah.
So I was a late bloomer to TikTok.
Right.
So I've had it for about a year and a bit. And when I first downloaded it, one of the first videos that came up on my For You page was you talking at like 100 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, like rapping almost, huh?
Yeah, rapping almost, but doing these videos, and I was so engaged. And I was like, what's his TikTok app? Like, you define the app for me a little bit.
Oof,
Yeah.
that's a big call, bro.
No, because I didn't know what TikTok was, so I was like, I liked it. I like your videos.
I appreciate that, bro. Big time. That means a lot. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, so let's just dive straight in.
Yeah.
So you're doing well on TikTok, like in terms of following?
Yeah, like it's been pretty good, man. Like especially at the start, I was going crazy, bro. Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah.
When did you get on the platform?
I'd say like early 2020. I did it just before lockdown, so like maybe like January, February or something. But yeah, that's sort of early period. That's before.
That's not that early.
No, but yeah, but
I was a bit after that.
I would say that the early period was before the lockdown because that's when everyone jumped on. You know what I mean? You know, like that early, that March, April lockdown, the initial one.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone, because everyone was at home, everyone just downloaded TikTok.
You're right. And then everyone was consuming the content because everyone had time.
Yeah, 100%, bro, 100%. But yeah, I'd say like January or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when I said I was a late bloomer on TikTok, I actually joined the platform probably 6 months after you, so it's not that late. But I wasn't creating. I was just
sort of watching, sussing it out.
I wasn't creating videos at that point. I was just literally watching videos. I started creating this year, so man.
That's all right, man. I thought when you said late bloomer, I thought you were like talking a couple months ago. And
No. I've definitely had the app.
Yeah, so you know your stuff then.
Yeah, I understand it because look, you have to understand what the platform is before you create. You don't have to, but that's how I am.
100%.
I like to learn
It's
first.
unique as well compared to like YouTube and stuff. TikTok's completely different.
Yeah,
like
the algorithm is completely different.
Like I'm still trying to get my head around the algorithm.
It's always changing.
Yeah, it is. It's always changing. Like sometimes it will push you at the front for like months and then take you away and then push you back on. Like it's weird, man.
It goes by watch time as well. It's like
it's big time on
that's what your videos are great at. So I was gonna ask you that because you make your videos so engaging. So how long are your videos on average?
They tend to be about 50 seconds, 55.
50 seconds, and like me personally, you keep me engaged the whole way, which is what which is what you want.
Yeah, 100%.
Alright, so what gave you the idea to do the like short? What I call them, and was what I noted, was I call them 1 minute vlogs.
Yeah, same. That's what I sort of call them. But like that's the point of them, like because I know watch time was such a big thing on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I'm like. And I used to do vlogs back in the day on YouTube when I was a kid. So
did you? Oh, so you've always had that kind of
background. But like nothing like big, just like for myself.
Fun.
Yeah, I used to like when I was like 12 or something. But like I used to always like vlogging, and I knew watch time was a big thing. So I'm like, okay, everyone's doing like 6-7 second videos of dancing and stuff. If I can engage people for on average 35 seconds out of 50, TikTok's gonna like love that because they want people on their platform, right? So if there's a video guaranteeing like 35 seconds of engagement compared to like 6, they're gonna pump it out.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they did. Like I remember like pretty early on, after only just a couple of vlogs, like they started like pumping, bro. And it's all because of the engagement and like how the algorithm works and stuff. So yeah, that was really cool. I feel like I ticked a lot of boxes in that regard for TikTok at least.
Yeah, and it's good that you picked up on that quite early because now, like, I feel like people are wrapping their head around it. like
Yeah.
and what TikTok wants, but the fact that you got in early and you're like, hold on, I figured this out here, was like really smart.
Yeah, I tried to
really
sort of
smart.
suss out what you needed to do to sort of get on the front page at least. So that worked for, especially for a good while. Like it was crazy. I remember last year, it was like every vlog. I don't know how or why, but I felt like every vlog for like maybe 3-4 months was getting like 300k views or 200k,
Oh, really?
and I was like tripping out.
Like one after the other as well.
Yeah, like consistently. Like
yeah, that's pretty good.
Like the lowest would be 100k. Like it was crazy,
Yeah.
and like that was a fun period, bro. Straight out. Like, yeah.
And when you do check your notifications and
Yeah.
you are getting that kind of engagement, like it's crazy. Like,
It is, especially at
Yeah.
first. But like you can't lie, eh? Like you see
It
that, you're like,
is.
holy shit, like that's crazy. But
Yeah.
after a while, you just sort of be like, yeah, okay, cracker.
Yeah. Do you find it's always? Well, I don't know about your videos, but do you find it's like the videos you don't expect? Like you just post it up and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
bro. Like I remember once I just did a video about me like going down to my local pond when it was raining.
I think I've seen that.
And it got like 1.7 mil, and I was like, what? Why? Like, what did I do? Like,
Yeah,
I'm not complaining, but like, why? You know what I mean?
You know what it is, Karim? Honestly, I honestly think it's your voice. You have a good
Okay.
voice. Well, you have a. There's something about your voice, man.
Oh, thanks, bro. Now I'm like so self-conscious on my voice.
No, don't be.
Nah.
You have a good voice, obviously. It's doing
I think
well.
look, there's pros and cons, right? Like when I talk really fast, some people like, hate it, and like fair enough. I don't blame them. Like I would find it kind of annoying, right? But the reason why you talk fast is because people have such short attention spans that like if you talk slow, like you're straight swipe next. You know what I mean? If you're talking so fast, it's like all right, then I went this, and then I was doing that, and I went there. Like it's so much is happening at once. It kind of keeps you sort of like
engaged.
Yeah, in that sense. So that's why
I agree.
I sort of like
I agree with you 100%.
sort of talk really fast, you know. So.
When I first actually watched the videos, let me rephrase that. When I first created a few little TikToks like similar to yours, but my own version, and I was trying to do the voiceover for the first time, I realized that you do have to kind of speed up your talking because you're putting video in. And when it changes, like you don't finish a sentence, so you kind of.
Oh yeah, you're always in behind.
You're always playing that catch up. But even me, I don't get to your level of speed. You're just like a rapper. You're like bang bang.
Yeah, you kind of have no, but you can sort of see the transition from my earlier videos to now. Like, I was pretty bad early on.
Yeah.
And then with every video, I got a little bit like better at sort of timing when to say what, and then it just sort of bit by bit, and then I just got really sort of like snappy with it, kind of.
With anything, you get better at it.
100%.
Yeah.
At the gym, bro. Look at you. At the start, you're struggling. Now you're pumping the whole bench, huh?
Now I'm benching people's squats. Nah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's the gym. I appreciate the comment, but
yeah, huge, bro.
Thanks, bro. At the moment, I'm not feeling good, even though you might think so. But
really?
Yeah. I'm happy with it. It's just based on diet. My diet's not good at the moment.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to go gym. Well, I've been going gym for a bit now. Not nowhere near yourself, but I've been trying to get on that grind. I've been gaining strength, but size has been the hard sort of thing to.
Mate, we've got to pump out a session, I reckon.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll do a session with you.
Where do you go? Plus Fitness or anytime? Anytime. Oh, you're one of those ones.
Where do you go? Plus.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're ops, bro. We're ops.
Mate, I've got to admit, you got to transition over.
Look, probably, but it's just. Plus, it's just so convenient for me because it's right next to my place. So it's like.
Yeah, if it's close, fair enough.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen over the years, like, I don't know, man, it doesn't do it for me. Like
the quality's not like amazing.
For me,
I'll be honest.
That's not the equipment. It's more like when it comes to gyms, I rate the environment,
the aesthetic, and the environment.
No, the environment. Like when you walk into a gym, the vibe you get. If you got guys pumping like weights, going hard, everyone's motivated to grow, you'll probably end up moving forward.
Yeah.
But if you're people lazing around on their phones, that's the environment you're gonna be.
I get you. I 100% get you.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I guess like. It depends which gym. Like, there's some like professional gyms I've seen my mates at where like everyone's like
bodybuilding.
Yeah, and they're
gyms.
paying a lot of money per week. Like Plus Fitness is like the barrier of entry into gym. Like that's the first.
So is
not
Anytime.
a beginner. Yeah,
it's the same level. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I know what you mean.
Depends. Like it depends where you go. But look, I'm happy. Like it's kind of cheap and it's near my house. I can't complain. And equipment's there. It's not amazing, but it does the job. So. We'll be on that grind for a while.
Yeah. Well, you got good size. You got good size. Do you mind? How old are you?
Myself, 21.
You're 21. Yeah, for a 21-year-old, you're doing great.
Thanks.
But what do you mean?
What about yourself? How old are you?
I'm not much older. I'm only 23.
Okay, yeah.
But 2 years of gym is a lot. So trust me, it's a lot. It's a lot of growth.
Give it a couple years or months at least, and we'll see how we go. Fingers crossed I can be half as big as yourself, bro.
You'll get there,
jacked, bro.
You'll get there, bro, I'm telling you. Well, it's hard in December, because December for me is absolutely fucked. Like I don't know what it, like, I don't know, you probably go out heaps still at 21. I started slowing down this year. I mean, during COVID.
Fair enough, but like, yeah.
But December's come around, and I have 1 to 2 things every weekend, like 1 to 2 events.
Yeah.
Every weekend something. Like I was drinking on Thursday, drinking last night.
You told me you had a work party or something last
night. Tonight I'm gonna try not to drink, and then tomorrow I've got a boat party. So like, it's non.
You got a boat party?
It's non-stop.
Where's this boat party?
Oh, it's that 7-star boat that everyone goes on. Yeah. Emailed my boy back there. He's G'ing up.
G'ing up for it. I don't blame you. That sounds cracker.
Yeah, look, it is, but you just dread it in terms of gym. Like, we're talking about growing, but there's no growing happening.
In terms of diet and stuff?
Forget it.
Lifestyle's not cranking right now in terms of gym, eh?
Nah, it's horrible. But December, look, it's always a crazy month.
It's the funnest month, but you got Christmas, you got New Year's.
You gotta enjoy it. Like,
it's the holiday season, man.
I try to balance it. What do you get up to in December?
Myself, like, I'm dying to travel. Like, I'm this close to booking a ticket to New York. Like, I'm not even capping, like, this close to spontaneous trip, like.
I'm laughing because me and my mate we were just talking about New York just before he came. Yeah, how good does it look?
But like, what do you mean you were talking about? Just casually, or you like?
Oh, he loves it. Nah, he loves it. Yeah, it would be nice to go. Yeah.
Like I'm like obsessed with this idea of like, well, I'm like still young.
Yeah.
Right now I quit my job last month. So
did you?
Yeah. And right now I'm on uni holidays. So it's like, I'm obviously not married and stuff. So this is like, I'm obsessed with this idea that like, if I'm not going to travel now, when am I going to travel?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, everything's like aligned, and even though it's very spontaneous and it's kind of hard with the border situation, I just want to go and just see where it takes me. You know what I mean?
And I think the freedom you have at 21 is like, you can't replicate that later on.
Yeah, like what? I'm going to go when I'm 25, and maybe you have a missus, you have work, full-time job and stuff. You know what I mean?
To put it simply, like, you're going to have responsibilities you can't escape.
Yeah.
Like, if you have even a missus is a big responsibility. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I know.
So you're single now, so you're
correct. Yeah.
So. And like, forget once you have kids and all that.
Oh, forget it.
Even having like a mortgage, man.
Yeah.
You're locked in with work.
Yeah. Have you travelled before?
Yeah.
Yeah, where have you?
I've been to Europe.
You've done the Euro trip?
Yeah, I've done the Euro trip.
I'm jealous.
Europe's great. I've done Tomorrowland and all that.
Oh, you've done Tomorrowland?
Yeah. Crazy.
Okay, so you've had some fun then?
Look, I've done it once, and I'm hanging to go back.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to go at least a few times.
Do you reckon you go back anytime soon or what?
Look, I would like to go next year, but it has to be a stable COVID situation.
Yeah,
that's my personal.
It's just unpredictable, but like, you can't sort of time it with COVID. Like,
that's
new cases pop up, and straight away next day everything's shut.
Does that scare you? The whole.
Like, yeah, but like, man, you're gonna live your whole life scared of like borders, and then by the time it's all finished, you're 24, 5, and it's like, you know, like I kind of missed that opportunity to.
Yeah,
you know,
I like that, bro. I like how you just like free, your mind's free. You're like, let's just do it.
Yeah, but look, I mean, we've done lockdowns, like we've done it all now, and it's like, well, like I'm not sure if you're vaxxed, but like myself, you know, I'm vaxxed as well. So
actually, like, that kind of stuff isn't good on YouTube. So
you're
gonna get me guideline banned.
Okay, no, you edit that one out.
Just say
no, as in like, look,
the V word. Yeah.
As in, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm ready to like go. Like, I've done what I can do. I prepared myself, and like,
so have I.
You know. So if you're not gonna go now, it's like, well, you're waiting for what are you waiting for? Like, I don't know. I think it'll be a bit of a drag to just.
So tell me a bit more about is it just to go and like not have a plan and just live there?
Yeah.
Or is it a holiday?
Like a holiday type of thing, but like I don't even mind going by myself. Like, there's a couple of boys I'll probably go with, but even if it's just by myself, like I just want that, like, because we're so used to that structure, you know, like that 9 to 5, that like uni, my schedule, exams, like, you know, like I haven't really experienced much out of that sort of little bubble of like Sydney.
Can I tell you something? Yeah, I was like you as well. I travelled when I was 20, so I was lucky enough to go at an early age, and I appreciate that heaps, because the one thing you'll gain is the perspective that you never had. So like seeing things overseas, how people live differently, socioeconomic statuses, you become very grateful for what you do have over here. Yeah. Just so many things, man. Like that's why
it's the whole perspective.
No, it's the perspective you gain. That's why I came back thinking, holy shit, I don't regret. Like it's priceless. The whole trip's priceless.
Like you gain experiences and knowledge that you just wouldn't have gained otherwise. Like that's exactly why I sort of wanted to just be like, sack everything. I just want to go. I just want to go.
So. But what's New York like? Why does that attract you so much? Because the whole of America attracts me, but New York is one of those places.
Look, it's always that like, you know, that flagship place. But like, look, Europe, I feel like would be crack in the summer. So I would rather go like in their summer, like July type of thing. I don't know, you know, the whole Mykonos.
I did.
You know, I don't know. Winter in Europe doesn't really like is not as attractive. I guess.
Of course not. Oh, so you'd go this time of year? Would be winter? Oh no,
this time of year would be be winter there.
For America, you say?
For America, yeah. But the thing is, I want to go New York in Christmas and New Year's because I feel like Christmas in New York would be pretty, like, you know, all the movies of like snowing in New York.
That's on my bucket list.
Yeah, and like the ball drop on New Year's Eve. Like I feel like that period of Christmas and New Year's Eve in New York would be something to experience. I don't know why.
No, I agree.
Yeah. And my dad lived there for like 10 years.
Oh, so you have that kind of.
He's told me a lot of cons though. He's like, oh, he got robbed a few times and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people always say like, you know, the ball drop. I've heard like that ball drop in New York is like dangerous. Like, is it? No, not dangerous in terms of the people there is like, you got to be safe. Oh,
it's probably like,
because it's packed. Like, think about it.
Everyone and their dad is there, so like, you don't know who you're gonna walk into and stuff. But
I'm sure it'll be right. You're a solid, solid 21.
Hopefully, yeah. Fingers crossed, but you never know. Hey, but like that's the fun part. Like you never know. You're either gonna have the time of your life or you're gonna, you know,
get robbed.
Yeah, so it's either one or the other. So.
But like we said before, it's all about the experiences. Like, I had a few very shady experiences in Europe that, you know.
Are you willing to share or?
No, only because better not, because you know.
Maybe off camera then.
Yeah. Put it this way, like, just briefly, like, I'm not gonna go into the whole why and all that, but.
You're smiling like he knows something. You're smiling like he knows something.
Nah, look, there's been times where, like, you know, you're trapped in a dark area, and security's threatening you. Yeah. You're getting mugged. You know, you got to get out of that situation. Like, those type of things have happened to me.
It's intense. So I can imagine.
Yeah, but I'm saying, look, I don't regret it. Like, I probably could have avoided those situations, but that you got to be careful when you go overseas. But it gave me a whole new perspective. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And those type of things.
Took you out of your bubble.
Let's say you go to New York, someone comes up to you and they like try. I don't know, you probably have a tourist bum bag or something like I did.
Take it all.
Let's say he comes up to you and he tries to snatch it. Would it, like, those kind of...
You know, I'll be honest, like, I'm not going to risk my life over a bag. Yeah. Like, you want my phone, like, it's just a phone. Like, you know what I mean? You can, brother, take it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm spewing.
Your phone, though. Your phone's a big one.
Don't get me wrong, I'm spewing, right? But my dad always told me that one thing in New York is that, you know, put yourself first. Like, if someone's, you know,
because you never know if they're gonna pull out a knife. Or
literally, like, are you gonna really risk your health and your life over like a couple belongings? Like, you have a wallet with $100 in it. Like, what? No, don't take my $100. Like, you'll be alright. Like, you won't die without that.
Yeah, probably advise not to have too much cash. Right?
Yeah, obviously.
Because that's, I don't know. Like, when I went to Europe, the thing is, like, everyone normally carries cash for some reason. I think because it's just a hassle to pay with like, because I was jumping countries, so like, I think the cards that we had was like high fees and stuff if you're tapping it everywhere. Yeah. So it works out better, like, if you just pay with cash. Yeah. Well, that's Euro. That's in euros, but I don't know about the whole American US dollar one. Maybe that's
to be honest. There's only one way to find out. We're going to New York, boys. That's the dream. That's the dream. Hopefully one day.
It sounds very good. I hope you do it, bro.
Thanks, bro. I hope as well. Yeah, it's the. We'll see how we go. I might just book it like randomly next week and just go.
Bro, if you do, please make sure you're filming those vlogs. I will be first guy watching.
I appreciate that, bro. That means a lot.
I was gonna ask. You said you're at uni.
Correct. Yeah.
So what are you studying?
Finance, man. Finance and economics. So double major.
So
commerce.
Where are you at?
I have one more year to go, hopefully. So
like
next
what?
year.
What uni?
Oh, Macquarie
Nice,
Uni. Yeah,
okay.
I was at UNSW, so I was doing New South Wales for a while, and like, I did well initially in high school. So I'm like, all right, let's go to one of the prestigious unis and stuff. But I just found UNSW the most boring, like, dead place. I just could not do it.
Bro, to start off with, you sound quite intelligent.
Oh.
Yeah. To get into UNSW, that's really good. But I was gonna say, I actually agree. So when I was going to uni, deciding, I had the option to go there as well, but I chose UTS.
I don't blame you.
Because, bro, even the open day at UNSW made me feel sick in the stomach.
Bro, it's such a, I don't know how to describe it other than like cold. Like, the place is cold, man. Like, and everyone around there has no interest in conversing. They just want to go there. A lot of foreign students, to be fair. So they're not really too keen on it. But like, bro, I don't know. It's just impossible to like
socialize. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't even go there, but I had friends that went there. So like, I had friends at UTS, and some of them came from UNSW to UTS like every day, just because there was no social life at UNSW. They're like, fuck that.
Literally,
they literally came over like, I need to hang out with you guys.
All the boys there, literally all the UNSW boys and stuff that I know, they all come down to Macquarie and we kick it there. Like that's the spot. Like because
how bad's that though?
Like I mean, like at the end of the day, look, if you go on a uni to like get that degree, bit of prestige, like fair enough.
I'm not about that prestige.
Yeah, neither.
It doesn't mean anything.
I don't believe
Trust
so
me.
either. Yeah, I really don't. So
I did this. I'm doing the same degree as you.
Oh,
so commerce accounting.
Have you finished or are you?
I have a bit to. I'm working as an accountant, but I have a little bit to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because you're doing a double degree or a double major?
Nah, no.
Commerce majoring in accounting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the thing with me is, it's a long story. We're not going to go into me because like we were talking about. So like I have a medical science degree.
Yeah.
Grad finished. So this is my second degree.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm studying twice, bro.
No, fair enough. But you went in the first degree and you're like, what? Not for me.
Long story short, went into radiography. Wasn't happy with it. Like, wasn't feeling it at all, man.
But fair enough. And then you have to try it to know,
Yeah.
whether you're gonna like it or not. So.
That's it. And I flipped my life around. Like I was like, bang. One day I was like, pick my things up. I'm like, not for me. And then I didn't like sit on it straight away. I found myself work and
I respect it.
And transition uni courses, and now I'm like heaps happier, bro.
There you go. There you go.
Chase happiness, not money.
Literally,
number one rule.
I did something similar. I was doing construction management at first, and for a year, and I wasn't feeling it. I was working in the field and stuff. I'm like, it's not for me. So I sacked it and moved into finance and commerce.
Do you know what you want to do, or not yet?
I would love to work in the blockchain sector of finance.
Yeah, like a fintech company?
Yeah,
bro.
Or like blockchain, crypto, like the new
so
startups and stuff. They're crazy.
Bro, honestly, I might work with you one day.
Bro,
I love that shit. I'm getting, look, at the moment, I do want to become a CA.
Okay.
But from there, like in the future, I'm happy to go fintech, bro, because that kind of stuff just interests me so much.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. And the thing is, to be fair, UNSW has some good courses on it, but
do they have?
There's some good fintech not courses as in units in the commerce
like on blockchain.
Yeah, on blockchain and Bitcoin and stuff. So that was
really back when I was I'm not on campus anymore, and in my first degree it's been a few years. But back when I was there at UTS, they didn't even have stuff like that.
Yeah. Macquarie still doesn't have it, so it's pretty like exclusive right now to UNSW. But
what are your thoughts on the whole like Australia moving towards Bitcoin
I saw that.
cryptocurrency?
I'm not happy.
Why not?
No, I'm happy, but I'm not happy.
You don't want it to be regulated, is that why?
Yes, the tax is going to be killer, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they're going to tax dad.
Well, they already, like, it's good to make people aware. Everyone makes all these trades. Every trade.
It's a taxable event, yeah.
Yeah, well, you will know because you have a bit of financial background, but people don't know. Like, every time you make a trade, you're getting capital gains tax on that.
Yeah, literally. But like the thing is, because it's still kind of such an abstract sort of industry that's just like so many people get away with it because it's still not regulated that hard. So like the average Australian that trades, like, or the average kid that's like 19 trading Bitcoin, like very rarely, most people don't even know that, have to declare it as the gains or losses, on their tax and stuff. Well, but like the more regulated it gets, the more like sort of firm, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of hard.
Look, there are going to be higher taxes, 100% without doubt, and I literally bet anything on that because for any chance the government's not making money on you making money, they're going to bring it in.
Look, you're not allowed to make money unless the government's getting a pie.
That's how it is.
Pie, so. Exactly.
That's like you did say for anyone around 19, so I'll just say if anyone's. This isn't financial advice, but I have to actually say...
Do your own research.
No, please. Very strictly not financial advice, just general chat. But yeah, you have to be earning over the tax threshold to actually be taxed.
Tax, of course. I think it was like 18,200.
200,
So, I mean, to get taxed in anything, really. So you're not going to be...
But most people, like so maybe 18-year-olds that aren't earning that, you can get away with a lot of shit. Yeah. So start trading.
Start trading, But I mean, look, if you're making over that tax threshold and like start being a bit wary of that stuff, but it's hard to track, hey. So
I don't know. What I think is like hodling, as they say.
Hodl. I don't believe in that at all, by the way.
With crypto or in general?
Crypto.
Yeah. It depends what. Not with all these shit coins, definitely.
Look, I got into crypto like 2016, 17, right?
So what are you, mate? This guy.
Oh yeah, I've been into it ages. Like,
that's actually a long time.
So I've been like 4 or 5 years now. Because my cousin used to mine Bitcoin, so he got me into it back in 2016.
Respect.
Yeah. So I was hodling Litecoin. You know Litecoin?
Yeah.
From when it was like maybe $20, $21.
Wait, sorry, what's it at now? Like 400?
No, but I'm talking about 2017.
Okay.
There was a big pump of crypto in 2017. I was in high school, going crazy. This is big. Back then, it was like crazy.
You thought this is it?
Yeah, I thought I made it. I was Wolf of Wall Street type of thing. But I held Litecoin from like $21 to like $650, and I had quite a big stack.
$650
Australian dollars.
Yeah. I didn't even know it hit that.
Oh, I hit 420 USD. In 2017.
Okay, wow.
For like I was watching. I had an exam the next day, economics in year 12 or something, and I was just watching the charts.
You're like, fuck this exam. It won't mean anything.
I don't need the economics. Don't even worry. But yeah, and then I held that from $20 to $650 all the way back to 20 because of the hodl thing, and I held for years through that whole.
Thinking it's gonna come
bro,
back.
If it hits highs, just don't be greedy. Just take your profits. That's my number, and that's what I've been doing this whole cycle now. I've been taking profits. I'm not holding it until it goes back. The bear market's killer, bro. The bear market is
Trust
killer.
me, I know. Look, I'm the same. I could have made a lot more if I sold at the top, but I just hold what I have. I don't have that as much.
If you hold Bitcoin, obviously it's gonna work. Like if you hold for years,
look, Bitcoin
like 6,
and
7
Ethereum,
years,
I think you can get away with it.
Yeah,
those two, but any other ones, they're still very unpredictable.
It's a very long-term mindset. So I mean, if you're pursuing holding, you're gonna get ready to hold for a few years before it becomes very profitable.
Look, for me, I agree with you completely. I just don't have the patience to do the trading.
Yeah.
Like, because then you got to really be into it and wait for a dip and buy in and then watch it.
100.
You know, I
100%,
just want to set and forget. Like, set and forget's not going to make you a millionaire.
Yeah.
But
look, if you do that with Bitcoin, I'm pretty convinced by 2024, 2025, you'll be pretty close to it. I'm not even capping, bro.
Well,
like Bitcoin at 2024, it's going to be at like 500 to a mil, like easy. Like it's not even. It's like if charts don't lie.
I've heard people say that. I've heard people say that.
Actually, like if you just look at some of the pie charts and stuff, it's like
look at him. He's buying Bitcoin right now. Look at him.
He looks like he's not a believer in it.
No, he is. That's why he's smiling, because we've had this chat.
Because he doesn't like it.
No, he was thinking about it.
Yeah.
And now I can see him on Binance.
Look, based on the charts, every 4 years there's a halvening in Bitcoin supply. So, like, I've been following it since 2015, 16, and like, yeah, I'm without a doubt, like.
So you reckon,
like I've seen it go from like $800-900 to $90,000. I have zero doubt that it'll go to 500 in like 3 years, 4 years, like zero.
Bro, it's funny because I speak to someone else as confident as you. So
yeah.
Here in a second, I know it's only 2 people, but look, I only just met you, but the other guy I trust a lot. So
look, at the end of the day, like I can't predict the future. I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm 100% right, but like I have a lot of conviction, and hopefully it works out. But I'm like stacking them. I'm stacking my Bitcoin slowly. Just give it a couple.
Might have to top up on Bitcoin.
Yeah, look, Ethereum as well. If you're trying to chase quick money, shitcoins is the way to go. You know, but I've never dabbled in the shitcoin mania. I've always just been the big boys.
I have, and I've lost money, so now I'm not too.
Yeah.
I haven't lost major amounts, but still losses unnecessarily.
Look, if you're looking for life-changing money, you're gonna want to go to NFTs. If you're looking for life-changing money. And it's like,
well, you know what? Let's go straight into that.
Honestly,
tell me, Karim, tell me, bro, because like NFTs, they're touch and go. It's still very early days, but
lot of scams.
Lot of scams.
Look,
I've been burnt on one's doing all right. Yeah. Nothing's really popped.
Are you on Ethereum NFTs?
Yes.
Use Ethereum to buy the NFTs?
Yeah.
You need to get on Solana NFTs.
Solana looks good. And what about the Cardano ones?
Nah, Cardano's trash.
No good?
No good at all.
So
Solana is where you want to be, man.
Is that what you're doing yourself?
Yeah, unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
What do you use? So what do you use to find the projects? Is there a website?
Oh, just honestly, like sounds dumb, but Twitter is the best way. Twitter.
Yeah, I'm involved with it all.
Twitter, yeah. Twitter, like you just find that if you do your research, even and it sounds dumb, but on Twitter, you find these little gems that are just starting, and then you get in early. Put in $50, and I'm telling you, like, in the right one, obviously. Now it's very oversaturated.
So do you get them? What's it called when they release?
Stealth mint or
no?
Mint?
Yeah, when they're minting. Yeah.
When they're minting, yeah.
So you get them on mint. Yeah.
Look, a lot of times it's after mint, but I try to get on mint, and because I got in very early in the Solana NFT boom, it was unbelievable. Like I'm talking, like you can still find some good ones. I think the market's topped out now. Like it's definitely
harder.
It's very oversaturated, but man. NFTs is like compounded crypto. Like it's unbelievable the potential there.
The growth is much faster.
Yes, yes, it's crazy. Like I was on a NFT called Solana Monkey Business.
Oh, yeah,
so
I've heard of it. Yeah.
That was the first one I ever got into.
How long ago is this?
Like maybe June or May or something. Like around June, July even.
That is early.
That was very early.
Solana wasn't.
Solana was cheap and the NFT was cheap as well.
Yeah.
So I got in. I bought in for maybe 10 Solana back when it was like $35. I put in a couple $100. It could be worse, in crypto.
300, yeah, whatever.
Like in crypto, people throw that around like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And like I sold, I took my profits, right, and I was happy with the profits. I had like 3 of those monkeys. If you look now, the floor for those monkeys is like 200 grand each.
Oh my god.
I had like 3, 4. You know what I mean? I took my profit.
Wait,
and I was
sold
happy.
all of it?
Yeah, I sold all of it. I'll be honest. I'm not complaining because I did alright. I did well.
Look, at least you made something.
Yeah. I can't complain. At the end of the day, I took my profits and I ran, and I never regret taking profits. Like that's just how it is. You know, you can always be like, oh, I could have made that, but I'd rather have profit in my pocket than when it crashes down and be like,
because look, and you can't sleep on that and regret it, because all it takes is one night for something to happen and you wake up and
I've learned that the hard way. So I was happy, but like those type of NFTs, and I've been in a lot more afterwards as well that have done really well. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, like, if you find the right NFT with a good community, a good dev team, you find with good art which catches on very easily, and just like with potential, low supply, I'm telling you, it's gonna go flying. Maybe not. I'm not too sure now. Now it's a lot harder to pick. A lot of them just dump because the market's extremely saturated now.
There was one that the first NFT that I bought, I just FOMO'd into.
What was it?
And I got burnt. I didn't get burnt completely. What actually happened was, it was doing well.
Yeah.
I'll get the name of it. It was doing well, and then the developers just gave up.
Oh, they rugged?
No,
did they rug the project?
They didn't rug it, not completely. They just kind of got lazy. They weren't meeting deadlines.
It was a soft rug.
Yeah, one of those.
Like they called it a soft rug.
Soft rug, yeah. It was
so when the developers just stopped developing, it's just called a soft rug. They just slowly.
Yeah, they slowly gave up, and then what happened was, one of them stuck around and picked it up, and now it's like going like the.
What's it called? I'm so interested.
Bro, they're coming back hard, but the thing is, people have that skeptical mindset now. Oh, I'll get the name of it. It's Cypher City.
Cypher City. That sounds very familiar. That sounds extremely familiar.
I'm pretty sure all these ciphers in here. You would have seen. Are you on Discord?
Of course. Yeah. Of course.
It's like all these. How do you see profile pictures? Like they all like there's not all skeletons, but.
Oh yeah, I've seen them on Twitter definitely. I've seen them.
They're on there. They have a bit of a community. Like suss it out. Give me your verdict.
Community is very important, but at the end of the day, man, if there is even the slightest hint of a rug, I'm gone. If I don't, the dev team is extremely important.
Well, look, I wasn't happy because, like, obviously I lost a bit. I didn't lose money. Like, I still own the NFT, but
like it's obviously gone down in value. Yeah. It happens. That happens.
Look, that was my first one. And then I was like, well, I don't know about this NFT thing.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't have been that skeptical. Like,
I don't blame you. Like, but you get burnt by Sactus. You know, like, I get the mindset, but it's like, it's all like.
To be honest with you, like, if there are still NFTs around that under $100 mark on Solana, I'd happily invest in that. But this I spent a bit more, and I was like, holy fuck, like, come on. Like, I wasn't happy.
Oh, I don't blame you, man.
Yeah, but if they're under $100 and it's a gamble, fucking no. Bro, like I go to the pub and chuck like $50 or something
on Chelsea to beat Arsenal.
Yeah,
I'm trying to call them.
Sorry, bro. You got something on you?
It's all good, isn't it?
No, it's a little. Yeah, it was like a little leaf.
Oh, okay. A little leaf on me.
Nah, I just saw it. I thought it was an insect.
Oh, are you the type to get like scared by insects?
Oh no, I just don't want something crawling up in your head. That'd
be good content. What is that? The spider crawls up on me.
Huntsman eats Karim's eye.
Clickbait it as well. Yeah, yeah, I'm so off track now. What were we talking about?
The NFTs.
NFTs, yeah. Well, look, at the end of the day, it's a very oversaturated market, but like with anything, if you know how to pick and choose, there's a lot of potential.
Have you seen that guy on TikTok? His name's that monkey guy, Monkey Magic or something.
Monkey Magic.
Have you seen him? He's that old wog bloke, and he finds gems. He knows everything.
Oh, is he bald?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know.
I don't know how to feel about that guy. I don't want to talk. I'm not going to call him out.
I don't like any of the TikTok.
Look, I'm not going to post. I'm not going to post this specific part of TikTok.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to. But he knows. Look, on front face, you wouldn't think he knows his shit.
I don't doubt that he knows.
But then he gets talking, and he does well.
Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, anyone can. You don't have to be a professional to know your stuff about crypto and NFTs. If you're in the space for even a few months, you're gonna have a rough idea of how everything works. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, all these TikTok gurus of crypto, I think they're full of horse shit. To be honest.
Oh, the TikTok ones, 100%.
I don't trust any of them. Like, bro, they just want to pump their bags and.
Can I ask you something? Have you been approached to promote
plenty.
NFT?
Yeah, plenty.
You have?
Plenty. And look, I've done one, I believe, and I think I actually really like that project, so I only promoted it because I bought a couple myself as well. Like, I wouldn't promote something just because they're paying me.
I'm glad you say that.
Yeah. If I'm going to promote something, I at least want to, like, I'm going to be there taking the risk as well. You know what I mean?
You don't want to be like, buy this,
and I'm not buying it myself.
And they pay you, and then you fucking, everyone loses their money.
And I'm still holding it. was called Cat Cartel. Look, because of the market right now, NFTs, it's gone down a little bit, which is fair. I'm not surprised.
I think it's oversaturated now.
The whole market's down pretty bad. Like it's literally halved in market cap. So, like I've said, right now is probably a bad time because the whole market's sort of down. But man, like the dev team there is solid. The whole foundation of the project's solid. So I bought myself a couple. And I was happy to sort of market a little bit as well. So
yeah, that's fine.
That's very rare.
I'm happy when people.
Very rare.
Look, when people do things like that, I'm happy because you're truthful. But
can
I be honest? If I did see you promoting an NFT on TikTok, I wouldn't know to believe whether it's real or a real project or not. Not because it's you, like anyone.
Yeah. Because
there's so many of them out there. So it's like, is this guy being legit or not? You never know.
It's up to you. At the end of the day, it's up to you as a consumer to do your own research. You know what I mean? Everyone says that, do your own research. But like, seriously, like, if you're going to buy something, you need to
look into it.
If you're just throwing money at anything because someone told you to, like, just go to the casino, put 50 on black, and you have a 50% chance of winning. You know what I mean? Like, if you're just throwing money at things and you're really just taking a gamble, just go to the casino. That's what it's for. I'm not condoning going to the casino. Gambling is bad, very bad. But that mindset, that gambling mindset is like, you know, if you just want to gamble, then it's probably not the best place to be doing it.
It's not.
Just do your research, suss it out, and you know, make a decision from
there. Probably have better chance winning at the casino or winning.
That's like nearly 50% chance.
Yeah, because if you're just randomly like picking one project out of thousands, you're probably not gonna win. Like,
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. NFTs are something that's like.
Have you spoken to anyone like over the age of like 40 about this stuff?
Oh yeah, none of them know what the hell it is. They don't really give a shit.
I'm trying to like give them the message and help them understand. I've gotten a few older people, like I'm talking mainly at work and stuff, but also, you know, generally, I've gotten them to understand crypto, which is the first step.
The first step.
And then I said NFTs, like, what's that? And I'm like, oh, you can't... Like,
buy photos of cats on the internet, bro. You will make money, bro. Yes.
Like, photo. It's like, then they're like, how do you unlock this thing? And they got the single digit card, they're like,
they use their phone.
I'm just like, you know what, put your phone away.
That's it. Yeah, they're too far gone to even go into that stuff. So
I think in the future NFTs will be used for events. Do you think so or not? Like, let's say tickets.
I think it has a big future personally, bro. I think there's a lot of utility you can get out of them. So,
But one thing I can't wrap my head around is like, I know it's early days, but let's say like there's a ticketed event and they grant you like a ticketed NFT. It's like a token that you can kind of collect and you have something to show that event, right? Is that like, it's great, but is the main benefit like just the flex or the...
It's a whole social status thing, bro.
It's a social
having these NFTs is like, look at me, I'm rich, my monkey is worth 100 grand, look at me.
Yeah, because I can't figure out... that's cool. And it is cool. It's sad that society's evolved that way, but it's cool.
It's always going to be like
cool.
that.
And I rate it, but with the... I'm talking specifically about like, let's say you go to the Staples Center and watch like the Lakers play in like a playoffs final or something, right? Because I don't know, I go for Lakers. So
sure.
Okay.
Fair. Bulls, man.
And Bulls. So let's say you got that. Is that just a flex later and be like, oh, I got my token?
Probably,
It's cool, but
it's like the car you drive it to flex a lot. Not always, but a lot of people drive cars to flex, or they wear watches to flex, or
that's
the
all
phone they have is to flex. A lot of life is a lot of people pursue things that will make others be like, wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how, a lot of that social, especially in the Western countries. That's how it sort of works. So, you know, NFTs are no different to that. So I'm not surprised they're gonna blow up, or they already are blowing up.
They will. So. I think this is so early.
Yeah.
So early.
It's still very. Even crypto is still very
early.
It's getting mainstream, but it's still very early days, bro. Like I'd say, like 7 out of 10 people don't even own crypto. So.
Yeah, easily. Easily, and people even like the percentage percentage that do, it's a very small percentage.
It is.
And like, I'm sorry, they have a very small allocation to it as well. They don't have like large
they're
amounts.
not very, they're not exposed large. Yeah.
Even me, I'm not exposed to that largely. I do have a small amount, but it's something.
It's something, definitely. Yeah, you're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. But the way TikTok has come into like promoting NFTs and stuff, it's kind of funny to watch it all come around. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. It's something to watch in the future, at least. It's something to keep your eye on. Yeah,
I agree with you for sure, man.
Yeah.
And what about YouTube? Like, do you dabble with YouTube much?
I tried, but man, it's way too much effort. Especially if you're working and stuff. Like,
is this like posting on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a full-time job, eh?
Oh yeah, it is though. I don't have people have an actual full-time job and then they do TikTok and then they do YouTube. Yeah. Especially vlogging, that shit's crazy.
Bro, it's fucked.
That shit's crazy.
I started when I first jumped on YouTube. So I jumped on YouTube before TikTok, funnily enough.
Okay.
Which was weird, but I was like new to like.
That's not weird. It makes sense. It makes sense.
And then I realized, look, this growth is too slow.
Yeah.
My videos were good. Like I was getting good feedback from people.
Yeah.
But the amount of like time I put into one video to make it how I wanted was like took me ages.
And exposure's not good enough.
And it's like for like what 500, 600 views.
Yeah, they don't promote. They don't.
But it was an early channel.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like I had fucking 100 subscribers, so my reach wasn't that high. I just started.
Yeah.
But the time didn't equate to like the views that I wanted.
Yeah, of course.
So then I realized, how can I
TikTok's the way.
Get more what's the word?
Exposure or more views.
Exposure, and then TikTok was the way.
Bro, yeah, because anyone can see your video.
The only thing is, like, I feel like you can't get your message across on TikTok. Like, maybe you're doing vlogs, it's different, but with me, I started off in the fitness niche.
Yeah.
And now I like this whole social thing because I love talking to people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Maybe in a podcast you can, because we can easily, like, snip out a little bit.
Yeah.
But in the fitness niche, like I don't care how good you are at fitness, anyone in the fitness niche on TikTok, in a 30-second clip, like, you can only say so much.
Oh, of course. And the thing is, the most important part of these clips, bro, is the first, like, 3 seconds. It's that it's the first thing you say that is gonna define whether someone watches the video or not.
Yeah, 100%.
People like put their best content at the end, and it's supposed to be at the front, and they don't realize.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want to know how to get your arms bigger than a jackhammer? Like, you know, some shocking statement like that will catch someone's attention. It's like, do you want to know how to grow your? You know what I mean? Like, you need that opening statement that. And all marketers will tell you that, and I learned this because I did some research on how to actually like sort of frame type of videos and stuff. And it's that first statement, that first...
It's like human psychology.
Literally, to get that engagement. So yeah, that's with fitness. That's how I see it. Because I'm on the fitness TikTok as well. Because
it comes up. Your For You page has a few fitness guys.
Yeah, like Noel and stuff. You know.
Oh, Noel, Diesel.
Yeah, Dye something. Diesel or something. But you just see the way that he says that big first statement, and then he gets into it, and then people are like, oh, okay. You know.
He's one of a kind. I think you can't replicate his videos. I've seen that one guy's Aussie actually. He's
Mendoza.
He tries. You know what? When I first started watching him,
he mimicked that.
I was like, this guy's mimicking Noel. I was like, not a fan, but then I started listening to what he's saying, and it was still good content.
No, it is good content.
But it's still good.
I watch his stuff.
And now I watch all his videos, but it's just when he first started, I was like, it's a copy.
Look, it's a copy, but at the end of the day, like obviously he obviously looked up to Noel, and so he wanted to replicate that. And at first, maybe it was like very similar, but that's normal part of growth. You know, you slowly become your own person. Well, that's what he's doing now.
I don't believe in like, I'm saying it's a copy, but I don't believe there's something called copying. Like, the internet's made for creating. Like, anyone can create anything.
It's just to inspire others.
It's inspiration. Like, you know, someone creates one type of video, it doesn't mean someone else can't use it. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest with my vlogs. I copied my mate. Like, he was vlogging first.
Yeah.
And I saw his type of vlogging. His vlog, Chocolatey Socrates. That was his name. And I was like, you know what, this is cracker. And my first couple of videos were very similar to his.
I love when you say that in your videos. Cracker.
You can come up, bro, you're copying Chocolatey Socrates. And like, look, to an extent I am, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, very quickly I went my own way and did my own unique thing. And, you know, we became very... But sometimes you have to mimic people you look up to at first. to get the foundations there.
Yeah, and
then you
branch.
sort of then you branch off and have your own individual sort of. It's obviously not ideal. If you can start off the ground running with your own thing, that's top. But it's very hard, man. It's very
well. There's only so many concepts you can create.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
There's only so many takes you can do on something.
Yeah, like how extreme do you want to go? Unless you're doing something very extreme and like so unique. But how are you gonna maintain that weekly?
It's hard.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like I'll give an example like David Dobrik. Do you watch him?
Oh yeah, not too much, but like I definitely watch some of his videos.
So I've been watching him for years.
Really?
His vlogs are he's very similar to you, in the way of short vlogs.
Yeah, some of my mates used to be like, shut up, you're like the Arabs, the Kmart Arab.
David Dobrik.
Like the Kmart David Dobrik.
All you should say to them is thank you. That is the biggest compliment.
Yeah, but of course it is, that's correct.
He's one of the richest, number one, and most successful creators.
I like because he has that contagious energy.
So he does. So actually, can I just talk about that? So his vlogs are 4 minutes 20 seconds for 420. Yeah, but they're also short, fast paced, and concise. All right, exactly like your vlogs. He's actually recently, for the first time in his life, updated his vlog times to over 5 minutes, 5, 6, 7 minutes, because he wants to. He got burnt out from that fast paced vlogs.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say was, your vlogs have a lot of content in just the 1 minute.
Yeah.
Him. He's like the extreme. He has, like, I'd say a whole week's worth of fucking crazy activities in 4 minutes. Like, let's say, I'll give you an example. Like, he might have a massive science experiment in his backyard. That's something he does. It's like the dry ice.
I've seen something.
Massive thing explodes. Like his whole
foam comes out. Yeah.
His entire fucking backyard is finished. He'll put that in. That is 10 seconds of content.
No.
10 seconds, and then he moves on to the next thing.
See, I haven't watched enough of his videos to get a good grasp.
So imagine a 4 minute video, and that maybe I'd say 15 seconds, and that's it. And then he moves on to fucking someone playing with fire, and then it's 10 seconds. It's like all these activities are like, could be a whole vlog, and this guy makes...
But see, that's crack. I feel like that's one of the reasons why I didn't sort of catch on to his vlogs as much, was because I couldn't keep, like, yes, but... did you ever watch, like, when I was younger, I used to watch, like, Team 10 and Jake Paul's vlogs and Logan Paul.
I watched Logan, Jake, I wasn't heavily into.
Yeah.
Logan I love, he's one of my favourites.
I'm not saying they're good people or anything, but I used to watch them as a kid.
They're good people, yeah.
Well, Logan, I like him, to be honest, but anyway.
I like Logan.
I used to watch their vlogs, but the thing is, I could sort of see, like, there was a sort of story to their day, like, there was a morning, afternoon, night, they were sort of doing things.
Yeah.
With David Dobrik, because I wasn't too familiar with, like, his family, friends, or anything like that, it was hard to follow. Like, he'll do something crazy, the next second he'll be somewhere else. I think that's personally not my style, in the sense that, yes, I do mimic the sort of like urgency and the quick pace type of nature.
Fast pace.
But I try to have a story,
like
flow, a coherent flow, like everything that leads to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like he sort of jumps.
You're right. Yeah, he does.
But it works. But it's not really my type of.
I'm glad you pointed that out, because I never really thought about that. But when I think about it, he does jump like from, one extreme to the other with your flow, where your videos have a bit of storyline, then, because you do say the word then, I think.
Yeah, of course.
So you're like, then we did this, and then we did that.
And then I went downstairs and I did crap down. I'm like, why did that do that? So I went outside and you know what I mean? Everything kind of has a link to somehow something outlandish. And there's a link. I try to put a link.
And that's what's unique about your videos. Like you want to keep watching, because
what's gonna happen next time?
Yeah, what's gonna happen?
That's what I try to do.
And bro, it's so simple as well. Like you could just be walking down the stairs like randomly, and it's like, I want to know where he's going.
That's the idea. And like obviously after a while you have to change it up, which I'm trying to do, and it's not easy. But that was it. At least initially what I was going for. It's just like try to have like a coherent story, but fast paced, and you don't know what to expect next. Whether it's big or small, like I'm no David Dobrik. I can't afford to do these huge experiments. You know what I mean? I try to make it interesting as much as I can.
It's alright, bro. I don't think anyone can keep up with David Dobrik.
Right, the whole American landscape, the LA landscape, Sydney is trying to do that, but I don't see us ever being able to replicate that, bro.
We're not replicating it. We're
doing well, and we can do better. And we're gonna grow. The whole like influencer, like I say that with obviously a bit of cringe, but the whole influencer landscape in Sydney, still very early days, and I don't think we'll ever get to that like LA type of nature, which a lot of people are trying to replicate now. If you look at TikTok, a lot of people are trying to make Sydney like some glamorous thing.
I do think people jump the gun a bit in terms of like their following, and they're
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, look, I respect you if you have 100k followers.
Yeah, but it's but
don't fly to LA after 100k, because it's think about anything that you have to work hard for takes a bit of time. If you got there in like a month, they're not.
It's not organic.
They're not loyal followers.
Yeah, I agree.
They're not going to follow you everywhere.
It's not like something you've built over years. You know what I mean?
And no disrespect to anyone, because you still have to work hard for that.
Yeah.
Very hard. But
it's not easy.
But who knows? It could work. But look, think about how many people are popping up. You can't
every
all make
day. It's always But obviously, people die out like that. That's something I learned very early on. Is like you're gonna have your peak and it's gonna be fun, but eventually, like everyone else, it's slowly gonna wave off, and you're gonna sort of die out. And that goes with anything: rappers, football players, anything.
Yeah, anything really.
You're gonna have your peak and it's gonna be great, but like everyone, you're gonna become irrelevant eventually. That's just the standard. That's how it works. Unless you're like some superstar, like.
Eventually, you will become irrelevant.
Most people,
I wouldn't say you're finished. Like,
no, you're not finished. You're still gonna have that core following, but you're not gonna be like that popping. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people.
Unless you're like Drake or someone.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you're like that superstar, like status, like
That's like 1 in a billion.
Yeah. It got me thinking about I went to an awards night.
Yeah, bring it on.
When I was talking about LA and how Sydney's trying to mimic it and stuff, right? This was like a TikTok awards night type of thing, and it was very like.
This was like 2 days ago,
yeah. This was a couple of days ago, and I'll be honest, I was very impressed by the whole like production quality of it. Like it was crazy.
But can you, before you go on, like what was this? Explain to the people.
Yeah, so TikTok had some sort of awards night for the creators. So every year, I think they have like a end of the year like an awards night. So like creator of the year type of thing.
Did you get invited or?
Yeah. So they invite like. Most of the TikTokers in Australia get like invited to an extent, I think at least.
Okay, yeah.
And they invite the media.
How many people were there? Like
there was quite a bit, maybe like 1,000. Like in the hall, like it was like a ticketed event, but it was nice. It was at Luna Park actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and so it was an awards night, but it was very like. Do you know like MTV awards? I think they tried to really like have that like that show. They tried to make it like a very like American style of. And like even the performances, how they went into the crowd and stuff, it was cool. I'll be honest, and I got to see a lot of like familiar faces. Just see like I got to kick it, like not kick it, but I got to say hi and like talk with Delta Goodrum, bro. That was pretty cool.
Really?
Like,
nice.
Yeah, I got to film. I got to say hi to the boys and stuff. That was cool.
Sick.
And I got to see a lot of my favorite TikTokers in Australia as well, which is kind of.
Did you meet people that you hadn't met in real life?
100%.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You're friends with like people online, and you talk all the time, but you've never met.
You're like, oh, hey,
you're a real human. That's nice. It was definitely really fun, but it's kind of it was funny to see, as we were talking before, how like Sydney's trying to like. Well, at least Australia's trying to like grow in terms of that influencer like landscape. Like, they even got Jason Derulo to call in and announce who the winners were, which was like Millie. I'm not too sure. You know that?
To call in, he wasn't physically.
Yeah, he was like Zoom. He was on the camera.
That's still pretty sick.
Yeah, and he was calling out the winners and stuff, but. Like, I'm not too sure if you know who Millie Graham is or Millie.
Yeah, she won.
She won, yeah, and it was really cool. And I heard she got a job, she's an actor now on Channel 10 or something.
Millie is that, what's her last name? Graham, I
believe so.
Yeah, so she won what, the best
Creator of the Year.
Creator of the Year for Australia.
Correct.
Yeah, and I have to admit, like, well deserved.
Her videos are cracker.
Did anyone argue that she shouldn't have won? Because I think
no one would argue. No,
because some people are like that, but she deserves it, man.
Her acting is unbelievable.
Bro, it's so good. She deserves to be in a movie.
Every teacher I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. It's unbelievable.
And she does other things too now. Like, not just teachers.
That's what I was saying,
she does like store workers, she'll pick like Boost, she'll pick like Rebel Sport or something.
And how they act, and it's so accurate.
Bro, it's like...
Yeah. I love it. She's amazing.
Did you get to have a chat with her?
Not directly. Like, it's kind of hard to talk to everyone.
It's 1,000 people, yeah.
Yeah. I saw her. Went to the after party. She was there as well, and like everyone was kicking it. But like sometimes, like you don't really want to be like going around and talking to everyone. Like sometimes I just want to meet a few people, kick back, and make some proper friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I got to do that, which is really cool. Like, but yeah, either way, like. For her, it was very well deserved. I was happy to see her, like,
Is she, one thing I would like to know about her is if she's an actor, or does she work like, is she a teacher? Or what is she?
I was saying,
I don't know.
I saw something saying she was going to go into acting now on Channel 10.
If she's not an actor,
she got a role as a librarian in some show.
If she's not an actor yet, she deserves to be an actor.
Oh, she's great, yeah. And a lot of the people on TikTok are actually transitioning onto like acting and stuff, so it's kind of cool. Yeah.
Well, the people that make those videos,
There's a lot of links into that industry now. They're taking a lot of people off TikTok.
It's a good way to get your work out there if you are an actor. Like, I personally couldn't do that.
It's a lot of organic reach, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of organic. If you're trying to pursue, that industry or trying to get people to, get to know who you are, TikTok's probably the go-to place. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's big. It's big stuff. It's big stuff.
It is.
It's
big growth platform.
It is. No,
sure.
It is. It's a lot of organic growth.
I hope Australia moves the way that America's moved, but it's never going to get there, like you said.
The population's too small. The landscape's too sort of distributed. It's not like America, but it will definitely. But there's a lot of room to grow. And you can even see, like, I'm not too sure, but I'm from Bankstown. If you've seen all the
Bankstown,
you know, the 2200.
What do you? Well, we'll bring it up.
But yeah, well, what were we speaking about? We're talking about the influencer landscape in Australia. Oh, we're talking about how LA, Sydney's trying to mimic LA. And I was going to bring up the whole Bankstown scene right now and the Western Sydney scene on TikTok. Man, I was going to say, have you seen all the kids and stuff running amok from Bankstown? Like 2200.
Yeah, man.
All those.
It's fucking.
It's crazy right now because
it's like, funny when you live over these ways as well because we see it like day in, day out.
I feel like people from the eastern suburbs that are watching from the eastern suburbs are like, these guys are animals. This place is the. You know, this is the slums of Australia.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god,
who lives there? Yeah,
it's pretty bad. I think it's given. I don't know if I think it's given a bad rep for the area.
We've already had a bad rep, but this is just made it
so much worse.
But like, look,
it's all Yusra's fault. Where is she?
I found out about these guys. Like, I'm not too sure about Yusra and stuff, but like Castro and stuff. I found. Do you know how much money they're making? Castro, like the guy that she has like a group of kids that are with her. But do you know how much money they're making like every week on lives? Do you know how they're always begging for gifts on lives and stuff? I heard they're making like 30,000 a week, man.
No.
I swear to God. I was talking. I'm telling you, I was talking.
Castro?
He's like her boyfriend, like some 16, 17-year-old.
I don't know that person.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So there's a bunch of kids. They have like their cult followings. Probably nice guys. I'm not sure.
Well, how much? So I've never really looked into lives in terms of like how much you can make.
Yeah.
What's like? How much do they?
I don't go on live often. Like I'll be honest. Like I very rarely ever go on live. But I was talking. Do you know Chebo?
Yeah.
I was talking to Chebo, and I was talking to a lot. He knows your cousin?
No, that's his cousin.
That is your cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, so I swear. Okay. Okay, that's crazy. I was talking to Chebo, and I was talking to some of the other like TikTokers and stuff that go on live, and they're saying like, bro. They're making thousands. I'm not too sure about Cheba, but like we've seen, and they're making thousands, like without a doubt, like
from
at
lives?
least 20,000 in like 1 week. Like these guys.
But how much do you get like when they give you a gift on live?
Depends. Each gift's different. Some gifts are like $10. Some gifts are like 50 cents. You know, some gifts are $100. Some gifts are $1,000. You know, but like what they're doing right now, they're like, if you give me a spaceship rocket, I will write your name on my wall. You know what I mean? And these kids just throw it at them, and because they want their name on their wall.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
bro, they're making bank. They're making bank.
Bro, that's fucked.
These kids are making like yearly wages in like a week and a half.
No way.
Begging for gifts on lives, and people.
That's insane, bro.
And people like you and I, on like a day-to-day basis, we'll look at them and be like, oh, these guys are dumb. Like, what are these kids doing? Like, you know. It doesn't really make sense.
They spend their whole life on live.
Man.
I've seen some people on live for like 10 hours, man.
Really?
Yeah. Like I've seen them, they're just there all day.
I mean, I don't blame them because the type of money they'll be making.
If they're making that, I can justify it. I always thought, they're there all day, but they're only making like $200. And I was like,
bro, even if they're making like 1,000 a day, like that's crazy.
Very good.
That is very good.
For what they're doing, bro, what are they doing? Just talking to people.
It's like Twitch, but like you don't have to play games.
Yeah.
Like you just talk to people and beg for money. It's kind of sad because a lot of the time they're like begging for money.
Yeah, I've seen people. I've clicked on it. Like I don't watch lives that much, but I've clicked on it on and off, and all you hear is like, send the rocket.
Send the rocket. Or they have these battles. I'm not familiar because I don't really.
What battles? I don't know.
They have battles. So like, two people are put against each other on the live, and whoever gets the most gifts wins. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, guys, let me win. I really want to win. Don't let me lose. And it's literally just been like...
Is that how the arguments break out? Or is that...
Nah, I don't know, bro. You have all like You have like 40-year-olds that should be starting families, but...
Yeah, what's the go with that? Can we talk about that? Like, why are people starting arguments on
I'm telling you, like, it's like these guys should be starting families, but instead they're on TikTok live screaming at kids. Like,
yeah, it's pretty sad.
I'm not naming names, but like, you know, you have like grown adults, like grown men.
Yeah, literally.
On TikTok live.
30 plus are some of them.
Starting dramas with like...
Children.
What are you doing? Like, wake up to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, genuinely wake up to yourself. Like, what are you actually doing? And look, it works. If they want the publicity, they want the exposure, it works. But like, bro, do you not have any family around you that are like, hey, cuz, snap out of it? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're like 40. Like, what are you doing on TikTok?
Some people, their family don't care though. That's the thing.
I'm not out here trying to call. I'm not trying to call anyone out,
bro,
but it's like, bro, what are you actually doing? Starting dramas.
Bro,
on
I've
TikTok?
seen it. I don't enjoy watching it. I find it to be disgusting personally. It's like, bro, this kid's 15. Like, like you know what I mean? Like,
they want any excuse to start dramas, and it's like, look, it works in the sense that, like, everyone's gonna be watching
for engagement.
You're gonna get a shit ton of engagement.
But listen, it's not good engagement. Like, people aren't supporting you.
It depends. Some people are like, any publicity is good publicity. That's how they view it.
I don't see it like that.
Yeah, everyone. That's how they perceive it.
But there comes a point, like, what do you want to do with your followers long term? And like, what's doing that going to do for you beneficially? Not really much.
I agree with you, bro. I agree 100%. But like, these people, they don't think like that, man. They think it's just all about, clout. It's all about getting the views. It's all about the follower count. It makes the dopamine.
All right. Look, put it this way: if they're trying to sell me a product, and I know they got to their following by telling off little kids, I'm not going to buy anything off them, personally.
Yeah.
That's me, personally.
I'm the same, bro. I'm the same, but it's like, you know what? Sometimes people will do anything for clout. You'll see that, especially in America when we're talking about before.
America's bad.
The LA landscape right now, bro. I've heard, like, I have some cousins that live in LA, and apparently it's just full of people that are like, they'll do anything for like a crumb of clout. You know what I mean? Like
crumb of clout.
It's a crumb of clout. Like,
sounds scrumptious.
They follow like all the influencers there. They'll do like, they follow them like little puppies.
Like if they're going to like a club,
party,
they'll go there and like
and
hopefully
they're just like, people are taking turns on who gets to talk to. You know what I mean? Like, it's very forced, and I feel like Sydney is similar, but people just like will do anything for like just a bit of clout.
I get what you're saying. I've never put myself in those shoes because it's not what I desire.
Yeah,
I'm not that desperate for like
people
followers.
just love that attention.
Like bro, there's times where like people going out, everyone's gonna be there. I'm just like, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna go just because people are there.
100%.
Like, I go because I want to go out with mates.
Yeah, bro, it's funny. I got a story. We shouldn't take too much time, but I was gonna say, I was at that TikTok.
Trust me, take time.
I was at that TikTok awards night that I was talking to you about earlier, where like, obviously that they were picking like the creator of the year and stuff.
Yeah. And
like they had pretty much every single like TikToker and like a lot of like the celeb, like even Love Island girls. I got to meet them and stuff. Do you watch
really?
Love Island at all?
I don't, but everyone does. My brother does.
Yeah, like it's on TV. A lot of the Love Island girls were there.
Did you watch the whole series?
Not the whole, but I was watching for a little while, to be
nice.
honest. But
Nice.
like honestly, it's a shit show. But I don't know why. Like, you just watch
it's
it.
addictive, eh?
Yeah, you just like, oh, what's gonna happen next, type of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people you see, like a lot of like the Australian celebrities type of thing, like Delta Goodrem and stuff. You see them around. But it's funny because what we're just talking about in the sense that like, people will do, like, people follow other people, like little lost puppies for clout.
Did you see it for yourself?
A lot. And like, one instance with that was funny was, there was one of the head of TikTok, right? Like one of the women that, like, in the higher ups of TikTok, I don't know, she's on the team or whatever. She came. I don't drink at all. Like, like that's my found. Like,
I wish I didn't.
No, personally, I don't drink. That's like the foundations I grew up on.
That's fine.
Like religiously and faith and whatever.
Yeah.
However, she was offering me shots, like to take a couple shots, and she's like, oh, take one. I'm like, nah, I don't drink. And she's like, no, just take one, just have one.
You don't want to say who it is?
To be honest, I forgot her name.
Okay.
I just don't really care, to be honest. But she's one of the higher ups.
On what? On TikTok?
She on the actual TikTok platform, like she
like a worker, or she has her own account.
No, she's like part of the TikTok team.
Oh, okay,
like she's like one of the like a worker, but she's like in the
highly regarded. Yeah.
Highly regarded, like
yeah.
And then I was like, no, I just don't drink. I'm not interested. You know what I mean? And she's do it. Like I'm like, she's like, oh, okay, whatever. And then she went and she go drinks. And then I had one of the boys. His name's Harvey. I'm Harvey Potato. You might know him. I'm not too sure.
No, I don't.
Good bloke. He has I think 1.56 million anyway. Sorry.
Oh, really?
I keep spitting.
No, no one's gonna notice that.
On TikTok. Anyway, he goes up to me and he's like, bro, as if you didn't just as if you said no to like the head of TikTok. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was just like, is that the head of TikTok? She's like, yeah. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if that's the Queen of England. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not gonna do something just because it's.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, a lot of other people were like, bro, as if you literally just like brushed off like her, and I'm like, why does that matter? And I was talking to some other people, and they're like, cause like, if you get on good terms with them, then like, you get pushed up on the For You page and shit. And I'm like, cuz
surely that's not true.
I don't know. That's what that's what they're like, bro. You're getting good terms with them. They'll take care of you. Like in that way.
Good?
I don't know. They're like, bro, just trust me. Kiss your ass at the top. I'm like, bro, I literally do not give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Like, I don't care if that is the Queen of England. Like, if it offer me a drink, I don't want to drink. Like,
especially because you don't drink, even more so.
Like, I'm not gonna change like my like belief system personally to like fit in or like
just because it's someone.
Yeah, because she has sway or clout or like influence.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's not for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, that's just something I was like gonna bring up in that way where like I feel like a lot of other people, especially in like different landscapes,
they'll
like,
jump at that shot.
They'll jump at any opportunity to like kiss ass to get to the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
It's very prominent. You will notice that when you're in like those environments of like influencers. You know, it's kind of funny to watch.
I see it in the LA scene. I haven't seen it in Sydney because I'm not.
Oh, Sydney scene's small, but in LA, 100%. Like that shit's crazy. Like
it's too extreme.
Yeah.
And like I think about the amount of people that travel overseas just to get clout and clout chase. Yeah. You know, it's crazy.
Like, look, at the end of the day, there's one thing like when people go overseas because look, that's their genuine dream. Like they really want to be.
So they kind of have to, I guess.
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, if you really want to be in acting and you really want to be a singer or something, LA is probably the place you want to be.
Yeah.
So look, I get it if you want to go there. Fair enough. I don't judge it. But like obviously there's a other element where people go there for clout as well. I personally don't judge because like look, at the end of the day, if that's what you want to pursue, that's the job you want, go for it. But like that's life. Like people are different. Some people pursue different things. So, I mean, a lot of people don't like it. I personally don't really mind it. It's just, you know, if you want to go to LA, do your thing, go do it. But like, don't expect anything to happen and don't kiss ass, I guess. You know? Yeah. In my opinion, that's how I view it.
Look, I agree with you.
Stay true to yourself.
True to self, yeah.
That's what I
was about to say.
Yeah, man, just be yourself, man. If you want to go, go. But just don't like, you know, force it. Like.
Well, look, I reckon like when you do force it, it comes through on camera. Like if
you can kind of see it. Yeah.
You can see it.
I agree.
It's pretty obvious.
It is, hey. It is. It's kind of like glaring. Yeah. But that's how it works, I guess, in those scenes. So yeah, it was fun. It was a funny event. I enjoyed it, but you got to see some funny aspects of.
Do you want to say who you met, Millie, again?
Yeah, so
because wait, just before you go on, like I'm gonna put a little snip at
disclaimer.
No. At the start of this pod, I'll put a little snip of myself saying how the audio stuffed up.
Okay, fair, makes sense.
I know. So who'd you meet at the
at the TikTok event?
Yeah.
So basically, most of like the TikTokers from Australia were there. So like most of like, I would say people flew out from other cities and stuff as well. It was pretty cool.
You had Melbourne creators.
Yeah, so you had Melbourne, you had Queensland. Everyone came to Luna Park, right? So that was like the whole event, right? And so it was like a creators awards night, and it was pretty cool because like you see so many familiar faces. Like there's people like you talk to online or like you talk to on TikTok and stuff, but you've never actually met them before. So when you actually meet them, I said it before, I was like, bro, like you're an actual human being. Like what the hell? Like I'm so used
real.
I'm just so used to people being behind my screen. So like it was crazy to see. But it was a creators awards night, and Millie Graham, she won the creator of the year, I believe. So. And it was well deserved in my opinion. Like she's crazy.
She is. Yeah,
you've seen her videos. Yeah. Like
she's a great actor. Or look, I didn't even know she was a real actor, but she definitshe deserves to win the way she acts.
The way she mimics teachers is unbelievable. Like it's actually crazy. Like the way she she is literally every teacher I had growing up from when I was in primary.
It's perfect. It's
like,
perfect.
She had the whole voice and like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Boys at the back. You know what
You're pretty good too, actually.
Like the whole stance, and she always has the keys dangling and stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say that the keys is my favorite. It's
like you just know, like it's legit. Like she knows what she's doing. She's a good actor. I heard that she got a role as a librarian in a TV show as well. So
nice.
She's doing her own thing. Yeah. So she's doing her own thing, and it's good to see like a lot of Australian like TikTokers or actors like.
Maybe Home and Away she's on, who knows?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people are going to transition, maybe potentially from TikTok to like, you know, sort of low scale TV shows on Australia, then build their way up.
That's how you start.
Yeah, I get like you have to have a bit of exposure, and then you grow, you build your way up, and it's nice to see it actually happening. You know what I mean? Like, But the whole awards show was cool. Like, there's some crazy performances as well. They had Jason Derulo even announce who the winners were and stuff. So.
In person?
No, he was like on a Zoom screen. Yeah, he was on the screen.
Nah, because that would be crazy if he was. But even for him to just be present in the Australian scene is great.
Yeah, but like even with the borders and stuff, like
it's almost impossible these days.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for. You know, like I bought tickets to 2 or 3 years ago. I bought tickets to Stormzy. He hasn't come down. He
hasn't come down yet.
Still got him.
Yeah. Oh, I went to Drake's concert a couple of years before, just before 2017
lockdown.
or 18. So a couple of years.
Yeah,
before.
I missed that one. I went to Drake back in like 2015.
I heard everyone said that one went off.
That was insane.
That one went crazy. I'm spewing. I didn't.
That was insane. That was one of my favorite albums. What's it called?
If You're Reading This Is Too Late.
Yeah. Bro, I
reckon that's his best project.
Yeah.
I reckon that's Drake's best project.
I still listen to that music.
Oh,
it's so good.
Bro, every day. I'm gonna sound extremely basic right now, but like most of my playlist is Drake. Like I'm not even
his old stuff.
Yeah. The new stuff, I was disappointed with like CLB and like his new stuff. Personally, I feel like
it doesn't hit the same. I know.
Not at all.
Yeah,
and like I know it sounds like you're pretending to sound like work or you know what you're talking about, but genuinely like compared to his old projects, like nothing after Views, like all his projects afterwards has just been like just straight down.
Yeah.
Like
well, not on Drake level at least.
Yeah.
I think on based on like a rapper level, it's still good.
Look, he's
but
still gonna
for
get
Drake
the numbers.
level, nah.
He will always get the numbers.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, he peaked in like that period from like 2011 to like 15 was his peak.
Yeah, 15, 16, yeah.
Wow.
That, bro, if you're reading this, was just...
bro, I'm telling you, I skipped maybe one song in that whole project.
Like, I loved every song.
Like, but there's no skips. Like, it's literally just... It's unbelievable how consistent he was. And he transitions from rapping to singing.
Yeah, like I think it's called Legend, one of the songs.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Is it? Yeah, like that one has more melody to it.
Bro, I'm telling you, he puts like a melody into his rap and it just works perfectly. He'll always be more... Personally, I think he's the GOAT. I'm going to get flamed for this. I'll personally, based on... Look, men lie.
TikTok might flame you up, but
I'm going to get cancelled.
I agree with you.
I'm going to get cancelled.
Nah, you won't get cancelled. Fuck him.
Men lie, women lie, numbers never lie.
Yeah, that's
Drake,
true.
Bro, he's got more slaps than the Beatles, bro.
Does he?
More. Yes.
Well, who could you put in his level like right now? No one.
Right
really.
now, obviously, the big names would be like Kanye or like Jay-Z and stuff, right?
Right,
when was the last time you bumped Jay-Z?
No, not Jay-Z. I wouldn't.
When was the last time everyone's like, put on that new Jay-Z? No one.
I wouldn't agree, but Kanye, a lot of people would argue. I personally won't because I'm more on Drake's side.
Yeah.
But there would be people out there.
I think Kanye's washed personally. I'm gonna get flamed.
No,
flamed for saying this. But bro, I'm telling you, I genuinely believe Kanye is washed.
Yeah, he done it to himself though. The way he transitioned his life and his music, bro, it's completely different now.
He's going down that route,
spiritual route, whatever.
Look, fair enough. That's that fulfills him. I respect it. But we're talking straight music,
bro. Hit play. No, you don't know nothing about him.
Yeah.
Drake's better.
Drake. Look, I think personally, Drake has more bangers. Personally,
he does.
I've connected with Drake's music a lot more.
Yeah,
Kanye is a bit all over the place. Some of his music was cracker, and I can't deny it.
Maybe that's us. Like
it's opinion at the end of the day.
Yeah, it is. Who connects with the music, the lyrics,
also
the way
memories
it sounds.
that you attach to songs. Like some songs just evoke like some memories from when you were like in high school. And stuff.
Well, that's why that album, if you're reading this, does for me because I was in year 12, so that was a very stressful year, and I was just pumping that every day. Like,
I'm telling you, that's the best part about music, though. Like the memories you attach.
And now when I listen to it, I'm like, holy shit! I remember like getting off the bus, going to school, stressed as fuck, but just playing this song.
Yeah.
And I would get to school and it just relax me, and I was like,
100%. Like, I know exactly.
So when I listen to it, that chemical releases in my brain again.
Yeah.
And I was like,
those memories.
I
remember. Take Care, Take Care.
Yeah,
Drake. I was going overseas to like Lebanon. I was like that whole holiday was like defined by that album because like I was listening to it the whole holiday. You know what I mean? So it's just like for the first time as well. Like and so like that was like so many songs I attached to memories on that holiday. You know what I mean? So it's kind of
so nice. When it comes up, you're like, I remember listening to this there.
When I was doing that. Yeah, that's the best part. I love that. Yeah, but all right. For me personally, Drake's the
GOAT.
The GOAT, bro. That is for me personally. But that's the thing about opinions, bro. Everyone has different opinions. You have opinions on music, even sport. Like I know you're a Man United fan.
No, Liverpool, man.
Oh, even
that's
worse.
That's that guy back there.
Oh, he's Arsenal, isn't he?
Is he tripping? He's tripping.
No, I'm playing.
I was gonna say.
Nah, but at the end of the day, like everyone has different opinions, right?
Yeah.
Even on sport, like I'm a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
Chelsea's the best team in the world.
Oh, mate.
We're the champions.
Come here. Get him on.
We're the champions of Europe, so it's hard to deny. We have the trophies to back it up.
Can't agree.
So, Yeah, we're the best team in the world.
I don't know about that.
I'm willing to throw hands if someone wants to contest, but
I think you're gonna get my podcast cancelled.
now, right now, like the whole sporting landscape, the whole football landscape is funny. I have a funny story about that actually.
Tell us.
My last video I uploaded was on the A-League, and I flamed the A-League, right?
Yeah, I saw you said I'm never going to a game again.
Like, yeah.
What happened?
I'm like, listen, yeah, I went to an A-League game, and personally, I think the quality is trash, and it's not because.
But it's improved a lot.
It has.
I have to say.
The thing is that the problem is, it's very corrupt when it comes to youth recruitment. Like, kids, getting scouted and stuff. You need to have money. You need to know people.
Yeah. Oh, it's all political.
Yeah. The salary cap also kills its potential.
What's the cap? Do you know what it is?
I don't know the exact cap, but I know it's like, how are you ever going to sign big players? How are you ever going to attract the big players into the league if you have a salary cap? It's just not going to happen.
No.
Like, that's why Europe is so big, right? Anyway, so I was flaming the game, right? Because, like, basically, I just took the piss out of the league because I just don't rate it, right? But I still enjoy watching it. Like, I'm not going to lie.
And the talent's not as good.
Yeah,
either.
but, like, look, you got to support your local teams and stuff, and I respect it. But, anyway, I made a video flaming the A-League, and the A-League commented on my video. Oh, like, a lot of people got like a bit butthurt.
Did they really?
The whole official A-League with the blue tick commented on my video. But do you know what was better? Like, they're like, the A-League was the best team in the world. I'm like, yeah, the best league in the world. I'm like,
they wrote that?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know about that.
They're taking the.
I don't know about that, Chief.
Yes.
But do you know who else commented? I was fanboying, bro.
Who?
Sidemen.
No.
Do you know the Sidemen?
Yeah.
Do you know Sidemen? They commented on my video, bro.
Fuck off.
And they're like,
right.
They're like, oh, we go Melbourne victory or something. I'm like, the Sidemen go for Melbourne victory.
Are you taking? I'm
not taking
for
the
reals,
piss.
for reals, 100%. Get your phone out.
The whole blue tick and everything, bro.
There.
Where's my phone? I'll grab it. I'll show you, man. Shit was crazy. I'm like,
show us.
So the Sidemen know I exist. Hey, like that.
Bro, they know you exist, which is insane. But why are they watching A-League? Or even
why are they watching some Australian bloke vlog about the A-League?
I reckon they'll take in the piss.
I'm telling you, yeah.
They had to be.
100%.
They'll trolling. They'll trolling.
Like, I allow it. Like, bro, look, that's Sidemen Plus, blue tick.
Yeah.
Suss it out, bro.
It is that.
That's a side.
Is that their podcast account?
Yeah, this is like their post snippets of their podcast. I'm like, cuz, when I saw that, because I'm a big fan of the Sidemen, all my boys, we all watch the Sidemen. So when I saw
I watch it on and off.
I'm like, why are you guys, first of all, watching the A-League? Like, I don't know, like, you should not be, like, that's slightly embarrassing.
Yeah. Bro, they have the best sport right in front of them.
England, bro. So when they watch the A-League from England, it's kind of like, shit, you know? they're not going to be very impressed. But it's just like, yeah, why are you on my... As if you're
That's pretty crazy.
I had a bit of a fanboy moment, but yeah.
Bro, I would have too. I would have been like, oh my God.
I was like, holy shit. Yeah.
That's so cool, bro.
That was like my first ever fanboy moment on TikTok, I would say. Like, I've talked to some pretty like big people, but that was the only time I was like, holy shit, like, I am fanboying.
Bro, only if they followed you.
Oh, yeah, I would have died, bro. That would have been crazy.
Still insane.
Yeah, oh, yeah, bro.
You've watched them for so I never watched them like when they started and stuff. How'd they come together as a group? Do you know?
But I mean, they're all big creators in England, hey.
So separately or?
Initially, yeah.
Because I only got into it like this year.
Yeah. So this year. Okay, fair enough. Like, I haven't been watching them for like I'm not gonna say I was there from the start.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't.
All
you know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're all like big creators in England, and so obviously they're all mates, and they came together.
They came together, yeah.
And they just made some videos.
So I know KSI's been around for fucking.
Oh yeah, I could safely say I was watching him from the start. Like I was on YouTube back in like 2007, 8, and I was just watching.
So if you're watching him years ago, then
FIFA 11, like FIFA 12, like Road to Division 1. Oh, KSI was the.
He was the one.
He was the funniest bloke, bro. Now he's not really like on that scale because
he's very.
He's doing music and stuff.
Yeah.
But bro, his OG YouTube days was off its head, bro.
I can't say I was like heavily into it, but I remember seeing videos and like, bro, all my mates were watching him at the time as well. It's good. My brother's like heavily into that Sidemen and KSI. Yeah. Heavily, like doesn't miss a second of any upload.
That's their target audience, I would say. Like those young, like
what was that?
Like WOG guy.
He's around. My brother's 18.
18, yeah, like those young, like 18, 19, like they all play FIFA, like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's their target audience.
And bro, they got a great audience because there's how many people playing. So.
Oh yeah, it worked, bro. It worked. They're huge, and I mean that's like a lot of groups in Australia should be looking to them for like inspiration on how to like set out their content and how to like come together.
Well, they inspire me a lot. That's why I've gotten into watching them. I'm like, man, it's cool how they do it. It's cool how they set it up. It's I like their podcast. it's awesome.
100%. Yeah. They're top, man. They're top. They're like the top of the chart.
And they're funny and laid back.
And that's at the end of the day, that's like the most important part. Hey, like you actually like you can have the best content with the best cameras and the best scripts and whatever, but if you're not funny, bro, no one cares.
Yeah, you gotta be a bit funny,
entertaining, or if you're not like
controversial, funny, all of that, bro.
You have to be doing something entertaining or engaging for people to watch. Production isn't everything, bro.
Nah,
you
no way.
What I mean? So
agreed. 100%.
You see that on TikTok as well quite a bit now. Like everything is very like the production on your TikTok For You page is very like professional now.
Yeah, it's upgraded. It used to be
phones and stuff.
A year ago when I like jumped on, it was just like where everyone's just recording shit.
Yeah.
And now it's like people have like setups, lights, fucking.
Like it's all professional now.
Yeah, it's
like they're turning it into YouTube, man. They're turning TikTok into YouTube.
Yeah, I think that's what TikTok wants though.
You reckon? I don't know, man. Yeah,
that's what I think.
Potentially, but like. I don't know. I kind of miss the days when TikTok was just sort of like everyone was just filming funny videos from their phones. Now it's like professional cameras, 4K, doing these like with it mass production and like it's cool, nice content, and I respect it. But it's like it was kind of just nicer when it was a lot more homegrown and just kind of like
it's more real.
Crack jokes in their bedroom and just posted it. You know what I mean? That's how it was.
It feels more organic. It feels more real. Like down to earth, the person's just recording, Yeah. But now when it's all staged, it's like
100%.
You can kind of tell.
Like I started uploading in like early 2020, but I was on TikTok like mid 2019.
So you were on early.
Yeah, I was on early, but I only started like
uploading.
2020. So the early days like 2019, that was like the glory days of TikTok, bro. That was the funniest thing. I swear to God, like you cannot compare because it was less regulated as well. Now if you post anything slightly controversial, straight like taken off.
Hasn't happened to me yet. Like what kind of things do they ban for?
I don't know. Like
has it happened to you?
Early days, yes.
What, shadow banned?
Not shadow banned like that, as in like that I would take down my videos for the slightest thing.
Like what, but?
I don't know, bro. It was like they would take down videos and say it violated community guidelines, and it just did not. Like,
really?
Yeah, like and now I feel like a lot of people are like, I don't know if it happens as much, but it's definitely was a thing. But before that was a thing, community guidelines, or before they went too hard with it, bro, it was the most wild thing. Like the For You page was so wild, like.
Yeah, I remember even when I jumped on, there was some fucking
crazy
very
shit.
touchy stuff on there.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It was like things that shouldn't be on the internet, but as well. Like, I saw some disturbing things. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know it is.
It's like, why is that on? Like, I don't want to have to scroll through that. Like, even recently I saw one where they murdered a dog.
Oh, really?
On the For You page, and I had to see it twice. So the second time I skipped it, obviously.
Oh, I don't fuck with that, bro.
Bro, I didn't expect it to happen. Like, you're watching it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to describe it, but you're watching it, and like you're thinking, all right, it's not gonna. You wouldn't think it's gonna lead to that. They murdered the dog on camera.
That's fucked.
I don't know. I reported it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
No,
I genuinely
not because I'm that guy who's gonna report people. I don't report anything, but it bothered me. I was like, bro, I feel sick now.
Yeah, but animal abuse is like that's the one thing I genuinely just.
Nah, bro. But have you had a knare before?
I've had it a couple. Like obviously I'm Arab, so you kind of have to have knare.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. I thought maybe like it's you might eat it very often or nah, you don't.
Yeah, like I have it every now and then, definitely. Like bro, when the boys go, we might go to some of the shops, like the bearded boys, and they'll cook us up.
Yeah, I used to be there very often when they first started because they were local.
Yeah.
So it was easy to just go like every Friday or whatever. But now
it was a spot, huh?
Yeah, now they're just jumping around everywhere. But they put on a good show as well. They
get everyone up, they get everyone dancing and stuff. So it's like a whole performance, bro. What they pull off. I actually rate it. Like it's a nice environment.
So good. I think that's one of those things you pay for the experience. You don't pay for like just what you're eating.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's really nice as well.
You get all the boys that have the crates down. You're all eating their food together. You listen to some nice music. Everyone's dancing. It's cracker. I love it.
That's a massive like Western Sydney thing though.
It is.
Because I feel like that will not happen in Eastern Suburbs.
No, like that is definitely. It's like part of like the culture of like Western Sydney.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
You know what I mean? Like everyone's down there eating their
like
food.
we'd go to that. I'm not Arab, but I still enjoy the vibe.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they took that to Eastern Suburbs, that they'll go but be so like mind blown. Like it wouldn't be like comfortable for them.
It'll be like a whole different sort of.
It'll be like fuck. This is really strange. Or they get scared too. White people get scared, but they do.
They get scared of the area.
They're like, oh, the drums are loud.
Bro, I had some white friends that came down to our area and they were genuinely scared of like being around Bankstown.
Yeah, I know. It's bad.
They're actually scared of like driving. That they thought it was like Compton, like they're gonna get shot up and stuff. Look, I get it. There's the reputation and stuff, but it's just not. It really just isn't all that. Like. It's
people. I've seen the same thing. Like people walking through I guess Bankstown is a bit sketchy.
It's sketchy, but like, bro, I've lived there for like a big period of my life, and nothing has ever happened like notable in Bangkok that I've ever seen. I'm like, whoa, that is like crazy. This is the ghetto.
If you put yourself in danger, you're gonna be in danger. Like if you
just go shop, do your thing, and
but if you involve yourself with the wrong people, then you might. Something 100%. Might happen. But if you don't, you'll be fine.
I think that whole stereotype around certain areas is highly exaggerated. I genuinely believe it's just not what people make it out to be.
But you do get dominance in backgrounds and cultures in certain suburbs. Yeah, that's the one thing.
That's how it is, bro. Every suburb, like, because people tend to follow where their culture goes. Like, you have a lot of the Arabs or Lebs, they go to Bankstown or Punchbowl, etc. Because they sort of just stick together. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And then, like, for example, when people migrated to Australia, we're going back now.
Yeah.
Like, people pick their areas. Like, Italians migrated around Leichhardt.
100%.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Conquer, Leichhardt.
And they stick together like a tight group.
White people first came. So they got the city and they established there. Look, I don't know history that well, but that's how it started. And then the Wogs came later and we shifted out.
Keeps going
out. We're going out.
Every culture that came after. Like, you had the Vietnamese, they came and they went to... I'm not too sure where, like, Vietnamese...
Cabra? Or is that
Chinese? I think it's a bit of both. I'm not too sure.
All mixed,
I wouldn't know personally. But there's Cabramatta, there's Chatswood and stuff. And you keep going. Like,
I swear Indians have, like, a lot of Western Sydney now as well. Like, I'm talking further west, like, towards, like...
The new suburbs.
Yeah,
the new suburbs. Like, 100%. Yeah, I see that happening as well. It's interesting to see the demographics and how it sort of shifts with different suburbs and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's Sydney. It's funny. Do you think the rest of the world's like that? Like, if you go to... USA, for example, do you think they're like, they got their cities and states?
I think to an extent, yeah.
They got their cultural.
Like, I know if my dad was telling me, like, Michigan, like, there's a lot of Lebs there.
Really?
For example, like certain cities, there's like a big sort of concentrations of like certain demographics, which is really cool.
I don't think to our extent though.
Look, but you'd be surprised. America is very multicultural now. Like, you'd actually be very surprised. Like, I was talking to my dad in New York, and he's like, because he lived there for like 10 years, and he's like, bro, New York, in terms of like the actual city itself, the people there, it's not like the typical Americans. It's a lot of, Asians, Arabs, like Mexicans.
Yeah.
Like, it's very diverse, you know what I mean? So
I believe it. And you'd think so because it's so massive.
Obviously, Australia is extremely multicultural, but like...
Well, I just learned the fact of, do you know George Kambosos Jr., the boxer?
I'm not too familiar.
Well, he just won his world title, and he got...
I think I've seen the fight, but I don't know.
Aussie.
I'm not too familiar. The Aussie guy that just won the recent fight. I've seen all of the snaps of it.
And he just went on Joe Rogan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I watched that podcast. It was great. And he actually said interesting fact, because he's from Melbourne. He's from Melbourne, right? He's from Sydney.
He's from Sydney and it was on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, bro, you should watch it. It's so inspirational.
That's crazy.
I don't know. He said something about like how he lived in Melbourne. Yeah, so the fact was that Melbourne is this is for Greeks now.
Yeah.
Melbourne is the second place in the world with the highest population of Greeks after Greece.
Really?
Yeah, Melbourne.
Holy
600,000 Greeks, was it?
There's 600,000 Greeks.
This is not like official information, but it's from George, and then it's passed on down through my mate, which doesn't know much. But it's legit stuff.
I get where you're coming from.
Look, point is, like, it's crazy to think that how multicultural Australia is.
Yeah.
Like, based on suburbs and areas, like, far out.
Huge populations.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, it's expected, once, Australia's like the type of country where it's like people, like, if they want to go for a better life, they go, all right, let's go to Australia. Like, from anywhere around the world. Because Australia's a pretty new country.
Yeah.
It's only been 200 years.
They call it the country of opportunity.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if Sydney is anymore.
You look at the lockdowns of Sydney and you see how half of Sydney's locked down and the other half isn't. And it's kind of like, oh, well, what's going on here? Like, the poorer. Like, don't get me wrong, Bondi started every single lockdown.
Yeah.
And they didn't even lock Bondi down.
It
comes to the area and the area's locked down for like 4 months. They have helicopters coming around.
Oh, I remember that.
The military was like at my door like 3-4 times.
Just to check. Your door?
Just to check.
For real?
Yes, bro. Even at night.
I never got that.
Bro, they were like knocking and just because my brother had to. He didn't even have COVID. He just had to. It was a close contact. So he just had to
check if you're home.
Yeah, but bro, like they'll do it like 3-4 times in one day as well. Like, bro, you were here like 3 times already. What do you want? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's a bit extreme.
They are, bro. I'm telling you, sometimes they just fuck with you. Like,
the people from eastern suburbs, they think we have a hatred towards them. We don't. But I can guarantee you that wasn't happening in the area.
No, bro, they were at the beaches. I was talking to my mates there. They were like, bro, every day we're at the beaches kicking back. No one cared. No crowds.
I know.
And then we're here like stuck. You can't leave like 2 kilometers out of your house. So you get arrested.
I got a few mates that live over those ways, and they're good blokes. But
good blokes.
No, not him. Other mates. But I can tell you that beaches were full, man.
Yeah.
During lockdown. So
yes, look, at the end of the day, I personally believe, it's my belief, that if you're gonna lock down Sydney, lock down Sydney. You know what I mean? Don't lock down like half of Sydney, especially like the half which is less like financially like. Do you know how many businesses shut down in that lockdown? Like just in Bankstown, I used to work in Bankstown, and I know like maybe 15 different retailers that had to shut permanently because of that lockdown. Like they lost a lot of money.
It's sad.
And then it's like, oh, what?
It's very sad.
The government gives them 10 grand, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was that booster payment, which is like, what's that gonna do for you? You lost.
Like you lost the whole business. Here's 10 grand. Sorry, bro. Like
that's essentially what it was.
Yeah.
It's not good enough at all.
It wasn't, man.
And even
got done, bro. The whole the West got done.
Yeah, because like. The thing is, people who have businesses in Western Sydney, that's their main source of income. They don't have much else backing them. Not everyone, but for a lot of those businesses that you're talking about. Whereas some people have like an insurance lifeline, you know what I mean? So that little booster payment wasn't great.
It didn't do enough.
Nah.
From what I could see personally, I don't think it did enough. It's a shame. Yeah. The West got done dirty, and that's why I feel like, there's a bit...
The West got done dirty.
Yeah, big time, bro. And it's like, you look at the Sydney we're talking about, it's the place of opportunity where it's just like, okay, like, yes, it is. I'm not trying to play victim. Like, most definitely.
Yeah.
We're not trying to like, oh, if you're from the West, you're a victim. No. But it's just, at the same time, it's like, sorry, I just keep spitting.
No, I was noticing. Yeah, it's all good.
I don't know why. But at the same time, it's like, okay, if you're from the eastern suburbs, the different rules apply to you than if you're from the west, just because of like location. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was a bit dumb.
It's a bit like that. It's become like that, but not everyone thinks like that. Like I try not to think about shit like that.
Not.
It doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't.
Look, if I meet someone on the street now, I just be friendly to everyone, and that's it. And then the relationship normally just evolves. So they don't ask where you're from.
Yeah.
They get to know you're a good bloke. Then they'll ask you later. You're like, oh, I wouldn't even know. No one cares.
I mean, but look, if you say you're from Bankstown and if you're talking to someone from the eastern suburbs, there's always that like, oh,
that grudge. Yeah.
You're from Bankstown, huh? Ooh,
yeah, it's that grudge.
I don't know about grudge. It's kind of like, like that reputation.
Yeah,
like,
that's why you don't start with that.
Hey, bro, I'm from Bankstown. How you doing? How do you do? Yeah.
Like, hi, I'm Karim Bankstown.
Double O. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. That's not. That wouldn't be the way I start a conversation.
No.
That's not the go-to.
Not proud of the whole 2200, but anyways.
It's a bit ugly for reputation-wise, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
But how did you cope with like creating content during lockdown?
I'll be honest, it was pretty killer. Like I do vlogs.
So like, I don't want to incriminate you, but were you like leaving the house to film or what?
The feds, bro. The feds. I can't say. No. So it was pretty killer. I was lucky because I live next to like a national park, so I could film a bit there.
Also, was it within your radius?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, bro, for 3-4 months we were locked down. I think it was about 3-4 months from like June-ish to like October. So
yeah.
Man, like, because I go out and I film adventures and vlogs.
Yeah, I've seen, yeah.
I'm very, like, you can't, how do you film vlogs from home? You know what I mean? Like, you're very limited.
You have to do things.
Yeah, exactly. So when Gladdy, my baby, locks us down for 3 to 4 months, it's kind of like a bit of a killer to that. And so, like, in terms of content, it definitely dried up. Like, I was not posting as much at all. Like, I used to be pumping vlogs out for, like, 2-3 days, once every 2-3 days.
Yeah.
And now it went to like once a week.
So your frequency went down.
And with frequency going down, your engagement goes down, of course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, your growth slows down as well. So obviously, it was a bit of a rough period on TikTok, and now I'm picking it back up, and it's going a lot better. I had the Sidemen comment on my video, so I'm happy.
Yeah, not gonna forget that one.
I've completed TikTok. Thanks very much.
Yeah, I've accomplished everything.
Nothing else to do. I retire. But yeah, obviously that period was pretty rough. But I'm back on my feet now. It's a lot more smooth sailing, and hopefully over the holiday period, I can start pumping out some more content. And,
and over summer, I'm sure you get plenty.
Yeah, we'll have some fun, hopefully. And uni's off. I'm not working right now, so it's like prime time to pump out.
So what are you doing now? Just like chilling or?
Right now, I'll be honest, like right now, because I'm not working, like most of my income comes from TikTok and obviously NFTs and crypto. But man, TikTok pays like a lot better than people realize.
What's your income source via TikTok?
I'm not going to throw numbers, but at the end of the day,
no, sorry, I meant like what way?
In terms of like, I don't do
live.
I don't do lives.
Yeah, sorry.
So people make killer money from lives, like killer, like people's income, like yearly incomes in like 2 weeks or a week. I get most of my income from like sponsorships or like certain
Yeah,
like
so brand deals?
collaborations, brand deals. Yeah. So like I do vlogs. So if for example, if I was to go to like a certain restaurant in a vlog, you know, or collaborate, you know, there's some payment there, and it's fantastic because I get to do what I love. I get to do what I enjoy. It's fun, and you get.
So you're
paid
doing
for
what
it.
you enjoy, and you get paid
better than when I was at Optus. Like when I was working at
That's
Optus.
pretty good.
Yeah, and at least I'm having fun now while I'm at uni studying.
That's sick.
You know what I mean?
So if you
it's
can
a
do
nice
that,
side hustle while
that's pretty
I'm just
good, bro.
studying and stuff.
Oh,
So,
nice. Respect.
Yeah, so TikTok in terms of that revenue source, it's really good.
And do you get approached via TikTok?
Yeah. I'm with an agency called MGMT, so they sort of they plug me a lot with obviously if anyone wants to collaborate like brands and stuff, but I also get a lot of emails and stuff.
So if someone like reaches out one way or another, and that's it.
What I personally want to do more is to collaborate with other TikTokers. Like there's been a lot of opportunities too, but I'm just
I was gonna ask you that.
Slightly lazy.
I was gonna say to you, like your videos are great. Have you thought about collaborating on? You know, with another TikToker or another creator.
Yeah, I would love to. It's just that I don't know why I'm just a bit lazy. Like I'm a big fan of a lot of creators out there. Like obviously you know you guys know Chebo and stuff.
Yeah.
I made a couple of videos with him and Ramis. Do you know? Have you heard of Ramis Ansari? He's like he's from the Pakistan background. Anyway, he pumps out videos. He's extremely entertaining. I'd love to make more videos with him. But there's so many creators in Australia that like I would love to just like collaborate with more.
What's holding you back? Do you think it's more like you don't want to change your creator style, or is it
maybe a little bit? But it's also just like going out of my way to like sort of I guess it's just going out of my comfort zone a little bit as well because like. I'm so used to vlogging with my mates and stuff. If I vlog with someone I'm not too like familiar with, I don't know. It's a weird dynamic potentially. I'm not too sure.
What about jumping on set today? Like, did you feel a bit awkies at the start?
No, this is chill.
No, but even at the start, like you're like, hey, bro, you know, like we're doing something.
Nah,
but then it was chill straight away.
Yeah,
like I feel like it'll be like that with them too.
No, yeah, 100%. I think a podcast is cool because you get to sit down and get to know each other.
Yeah.
Like if you haven't really met someone, like vlogging, like you have to have like fun. Like it's the point of vlogging. You go out, you have a good time.
Oh, I see.
It's a bit hard to have like a good time in terms of activities with people that you don't like.
Yeah, you're not that comfortable with it yet.
Obviously. So I'd rather like meet these people first and be mates and then vlog rather than like vlog the first time we ever meet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
I feel you.
But like I try not to be like I think I'm not great, but like I think I'm decent at like ensuring things don't get too awkward. You know what I mean? Like I like to be sort of engaging.
Can I say one thing?
Friendly and stuff.
You're a very like well-spoken person.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Yeah, you're very well-spoken, very sociable kind of guy.
Thanks.
You see my podcast as Social Enthusiast. Yeah. So, but I rolled the dice. I was like, let's see, this Karim guy in there, very good.
Is he a flop or is he alright or what's going on?
Nah,
I appreciate you having me anyway because like podcasts are so fun. Like I genuinely really enjoy them.
They are. Look, ever since I started, like I genuinely enjoy this. Like it's just flows. Like sometimes I've been here for hours with people. Today, look, we had a hiccup, which everyone will know.
Yeah.
All right. So the audio, like my fault, had a little error.
Bro, like I'm happy to stay back. I'll re-record the whole thing.
He was happy to stay.
Chill, man. I love it.
He stayed back an extra hour essentially.
Yeah, I'm chilling. Man.
Because of me. but listen, look, it was enjoyable regardless.
But even without the hiccup, I would have stayed back.
Yeah, well, that's because you're a good bloke. Yeah,
I appreciate that. Big ass, what a man, bro. What a bloke. No, but that's the good thing about podcasts that, man, you can literally just have everyday conversations, but now it's just recorded. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only difference. Like, you can have those cracker convos, but now it's just like...
Yeah, like we do that anyway, but there's no camera. We just chuck a camera in
and
there's your content.
Go with the flow.
Yeah,
like, it's
so
it's
good.
Perfect. Yeah, I love it, man.
So what are your visions like for yourself moving forward into the future?
Like it's in like, what am I like wanting to do?
So you're young, like where do you see yourself in 5? Like this is not like a interview question.
Yeah.
Like, bro, where do you see yourself in 5?
Stop interrogating me, bro.
No. Look, like in terms of your creator stuff, where do you see yourself going?
In terms of creating, like, look, I like to be very realistic with myself. Like, I don't like to live in like fantasy world. You know what I mean?
Respect. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. When you say 5 years, do I see myself doing TikTok in 5 years? Probably not. Like,
no.
Nah, I don't see myself being like a long-term like creator. Like I have aspirations. I'd love to work in like finance or blockchain and stuff and have my own business.
So you still have your career as your main goal.
Yeah. Like TikTok's always been like a fun side hustle for me. You know what? It's never been like, my whole, like I'm a full-time TikToker. Like it's never going to be like that for me. You know
I resonate with that.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, 100%. You're working in accounting?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I work in the city doing that.
Well.
Yeah. But that's because I enjoy both.
Yeah.
So I just do both.
Literally.
But I'm not going to drop one for the other.
Yeah.
Just because even if one takes off further, like I just enjoy both.
Put all your eggs in one basket, and then if that
it's not just that. Like I want to. If I can fit it in my schedule, I'm gonna do both.
100%.
That's what I'm doing.
But look, at the same time, it's like with TikTok. If I'm like 26, 27, maybe I'm married. Maybe I have like maybe even a kid. Like, you know what I mean? Full-time job. Like, am I really gonna be going out? Oh, hey guys, you know?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. It's like, I'm very like, my dream isn't to be like some. David Dobrik personally, like I love it. Look, if you ever grow to that extent, like organically, like awesome. But like people that like, I just want to be like that, and that's like my whole life goal. Is just like not for me.
I don't think anyone who gets to David Dobrik's status actually thinks it's gonna happen. It just happens, you know.
Yeah.
So I think you don't just manifest it, but don't focus and think I want that only.
I've met a lot of people, especially in the TikTok space, where like their whole life just revolves around clout, and I just want to be bigger, and I want 1 million followers, and I just want, like, you know what I mean, or I just want all eyes on me, like that mindset. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not for me personally. Yeah. It's not something long term.
You're trying too hard.
Yeah.
Just live your life, go with the flow, and do what you like. For me, do what you enjoy, and you'll excel in it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. But just be natural. Do what you love. Don't force it, and it will naturally come with hard work. That's all it is, bro. Yeah. That's all it is. Bro. That's all it is. What about yourself? You see yourself doing the podcast for like 5 years?
Bro, I would love to do this forever, man. The podcast is something I'm comfortable doing. It's not forced. I'm being me. Having a chat, meeting people, which I actually love. Like, bro, I get along with so many people. Like, it's very rarely I don't get along with someone. Yeah. Like, even if you're a flop, bro, I make it work, you know?
Yeah. I'll make it. Do your parents watch it, or do anyone you know close to you watch it? And like,
my parents?
Like, are you like sometimes a little bit, not embarrassed, but like, oh, you know, I don't want my parents
Look, here's the thing. I don't think they do. If they do, so be it. Like, look, I'm a transparent guy. And like, I can tell my parents almost anything. Like, bro, they're very realistic people. Like, we live in Sydney. You know, there's crime, there's drugs, there's everything.
Yeah, they know the go.
They have faith in me. That's it. Yeah. So like, I say what I say, and that I do what I do, and they know like I'll be responsible at the end of the day. I respect. You know, and like, bro, I'm gonna say some shit like I don't want my parents to hear. It's gonna happen. But bro, like, it's the potty, man. I do it for the potty.
Do it for the potty, man. Do it for the boys, man. You gotta do it for the boys.
I have to stay true to myself and like.